Hey. Welcome to Blackwater, where good friends tell better stories. This episode, we're going for a kind of NPR vibe, where we're going to talk about...
You gotta get closer to the mic.
Okay, yeah.
Here.
No. This episode, we're going to talk about the zeitgeist of D&D and how it affects us all. Emma, to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Adam. I have nothing to follow that up with. I'm going to acknowledge tonight that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. Also, at the time of filming, yesterday there was a huge tragedy here in Vancouver at the Lapu Lapu Festival, and we want to send our hearts and our thoughts and our condolences out to the entire Filipino community, both here in Vancouver and beyond. This is your encouragement, if you can, to please donate blood. There are lots of people out there who need it right now, both full blood as well as plasma. If you can, plasma you can donate more often. Full blood, I think you can donate every week or so. So please go. If you're not a registered blood donor, please go do that. It's so easy and simple. As well, there is a link in our stories right now, and I'll put it up again. I linked it here in the episode of if there are any resources for folks who have been affected, please go access those. And yeah, just hug your friends. It's a terrible, awful thing that this can happen in your community, and it happens way too often. So sending our love and care to everyone who is affected. Welcoming the incredible Kelli Ogmundson back to the table.
Hi.
Thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.
What is that? It's so green.
Dude, it's so green.
It's so green. It's a Powerade.
It's a Powerade.
It's a melon Powerade.
It's the piss of Shrek.
It's Shrek piss.
It's Shrek piss.
It's Shrek colored.
Gatorade doesn't come in that color. That's
No,
Powerade.
Powerade. If you
It's on
loved
sale.
this
The
campaign,
power is the radioactivity.
Yeah.
I'm getting vibes from here. If you love this campaign as much as we do and you want to get caught up, you can find all of Campaign 2 over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. Campaign 2 episodes release on Fridays at noon, with podcast episodes from the previous week dropping on Mondays at noon. You can type !YouTube to find our channel links, and you can go and follow us across all the things. We want to give a big thank you to our TechWater team of Chantel and Benji for keeping us on the rails this evening. Also saying a huge thank you to the incredible Eric Johnson for our sets tonight. And some very brief programming updates. Episode 95 dropped on the podcast. Jess, can you tell everyone about Patreon?
Absolutely. If you're here and you're enjoying this content and you want more of it, or alternatively, or as well, you want to just support us and what we do, you should head over to our Patreon. You can type !Patreon in the chat to learn more about it. It's a place where we post a ton of extra content, exclusive stuff, early access to things. There's a bunch of tiers. If you are at the Knucklebone tier or above, you get pretty much access to pretty much everything, but there's also a free tier that you can use to sort of try things out. Every time we record one of these, afterwards we film a Chatwater, which is where we debrief the show, we talk about what happened, and it's a super fun bit of extra content where you get to deep dive into lore and all of that. There's one free Chatwater a month, and the rest are at the Knucklebone tier or above. So much other awesome content, including, and I think this is where we pivot to Godkiller.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is. Thanks, Jess. It's my favorite time, as always, every week to talk about God Killer Balance. Balance features the core cast of myself, with Yanis and Gina as my God Killers, and we have a stunning crew of guests, including Christian Navarro, Tim Carlson, Anjali Bhamani, Christian Carlson, Cody Heath, Luis Carrazzo, Brendan Lee Mulligan, Matt Mercer, and Abria Iyengar. If you've listened to Balance and you like what you're hearing, you should go check out our first season, Oblivion, and you really should check that out. It's very important for the next episode coming up, which is also now available wherever pods are cast. You don't need to listen to Oblivions to start Balance. I don't really agree with that, but that's fine. You do what you want to do. Sorry?
You wrote it. You say that like someone else is making you see it.
But it can also be a thing of
I'm sorry, I'm just reading the card.
To listen to the current podcast that you're releasing, you have to already listen to an entire season to get it. You don't. You can jump in with Balance and then go back and listen to Oblivion if you want to. It provides a heck of a lot of context and a lot of Easter eggs, so please, go get in there and go listen to it.
The people who are writing the copy and does not agree with it.
I love the writers, okay?
Just read the Cimmerillion. You don't need to read any of his other work.
Nothing else. We are thrilled to have this show sponsored by the wonderful folks over at Hero Forge and Moonbeam, so thank you so much for making the show possible. We delayed the drop for our episode last week. because of a bunch of different things that came out, but I'm very glad to say that we are back on schedule. Our next episode is an interlude, one of the last ones of the series where we go visit some familiar characters from our first series, Oblivion. This is what I was talking about. This is why you have to go and listen to the first series to see how they tie into things. Interlude 5, Forgiving, drops a day after my birthday on May 16th, so that's your birthday gift to me is to go listen to it. That's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. At noon PST, and thank you so much. We drop a ton of teasers on our patrons only Discord. We drop a bunch on our Patreon and everywhere across the socials. So please come hang out with us on our second journey through the Cradle. And as well, you may have noticed that we dropped a brand new podcast last Friday, and I'm really freaking excited about it. I'm going to throw it over to Adam and Jess to tell us about the new show that we have here on the Blackwater Podcast Network.
Yeah, God Liver, where we bring back the gods.
Thank you so much.
It's a medical drama.
It's a medical drama about gods in hospital. Jess and I have been working really hard on making a show called Sin Eater Absolution. It's been a lot of fun. Jess has been singularly brilliant as my Sin Eater in the show. It's been incredible. The second episode is
First
coming
and second
up.
dropped last Friday.
The prologue and the
Prologue and
first.
yes,
Because the prologue, as you have listened and probably know, is very much character creation. So it's not like very narrative based. But the second episode, Last, will be dropping in
Drops on May 23rd.
May 23rd. And yeah, it's been a labor of love. And if you're enjoying it, thank you. But if you haven't heard of it yet, go check it out.
Did you say it's been a labor of lust?
Hey, bud. That was good. I like that. But that's also episode 2 is Last.
That's why.
Also, just say, I think it's the kind of show that you should listen to if you see content warnings as less of a warning and more of a challenge.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, 100%. Definitely check the content warnings.
I feel like
there will be a bunch.
I feel like our community is well familiar with using content warnings as a challenge, so...
I will say, I think at the start of this, I was like, we'll put content warnings on it, and just went, bad.
I had a couple of moments where I was lying in bed at night after recording going, did I take it too far?
It's rare for you to be like, this is a content warning in you're in the process of making it and you're actively aware that you're like, we're gonna have to put something on this one.
It's a beautiful moment.
It's a red band.
I want to say a huge thank you to the incredible sponsors of this show, the wonderful folks over at Hero Forge and Hunters Entertainment, who are also publishing this. The creator of the game, Annika Sila, is a dear friend, and it's so good. She posts a lot of pictures across their socials of what the setup looks like, which is very, very cool.
The Kickstarter
The Kickstarter drops very, very soon. It goes live on May 26th. And if you like what you're hearing in the show
3
so
days
far,
after episode 2.
that's correct. You can type !Sin Eater in the chat and go over and follow the Kickstarter. Let's get this Kickstarter to over 500 follows before it drops. Please, please, please go sponsor this incredible, incredible project. We're so thrilled to have been involved with it right from the beginning.
Yeah.
You have seen the art come out, art by the incredible Senzi.
So good.
Senzi's art is so
So
good.
cool.
The ocarina makes me lose my mind. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And we'll have also released the full poster at this point too, which put my jaw on the floor. It's so stunning. So thank you to Senzi for that. Sai, also, if you love the music that Sai creates, Sai is going to be involved with the Kickstarter as well as a stretch goal for a full album.
Whoa.
An album to play. It's like a 75-minute long track while you're playing the game. It's meant to play in the background while you're playing the game, which is super, super incredible. He sent me a couple of the tracks that we have used a little bit within the series, and we're so thrilled. So a huge kudos to everyone who's been involved with the show. A huge kudos to Adam and Jess. It's stunning. I love it so much. Exactly the kind of shows I'm like, more of this, more of this. So please go check it out and go follow it and all the stuff across all of the platforms. So thank you for that. And finally, it brings us to our sponsor for tonight's episode. I am super proud to say that we are part of the Evil Hat Creator Program. I'm not going to dox it, okay?
I'll do it.
Listen.
132. Book a rabbit.
Don't docs.
So if you haven't heard of Evil Hat games, yes, you have, and you just don't know about it. So they have sent us a little package here, which I'm going to open in just a sec. But they are publishers of incredible RPG games like Blades in the Dark, Monster of the Week, Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Apocalypse Keys, Girl by Moonlight, Deathmatch Island, Bubblegum Shoe, and so many more. Thirsty Sword Lesbians is like when
No, I'm saying, when are we doing?
Listen,
TSL when?
I love it.
I know what it is.
It's such an incredible system. When we were thinking about potentially switching over from D&D to another system, Thirsty Sword Lesbians was one I was looking
Right at the
at.
top of the list.
It's yes, it's very there's another, and then there's an extension on it that has a couple modules in it called Lesbians and Lovers, which is wonderful as well. So the sequel. So they are also going to be the company that publishes Godkiller when it's in print production, so I'm super stoked about that. So you can go head on over to their website, www.evilhat.com, and get yourself some new games today. Also, if you're on Blue Sky, there is a Evil Hat Creator Starter Pack that you can follow all of the wonderful TTRPG creators who are part of the Evil Hat Creators program. And I am not looking at that. I'm just going to open this. I don't know what Yanis is writing.
I'm doxing you then.
Oh, dox me.
You're
Dude,
getting
Thank you.
stop
Thank you
doxing
so
me.
much, Yanis.
Wait,
Exactly
what does it
right.
say? I can't see from here.
You-
Can someone read it
you
out
wanna-
loud for me?
thank you for going big.
We're going
You want to
big.
mail anything?
No, it doesn't have our postal code.
It doesn't have our postal
Oh,
code.
put the postal code.
You
this
can
is
just
so
Google
cool.
that, and it'll give you the postal code.
This looks like a little, I'm not sure what this is. This is
B69.
this is from C4 Labs. Everybody take a piece and open it.
D9.
69,
Ooh,
420.
coin.
Oh, okay, coin. I'll take the coin.
No,
love coins.
he gets all the
Coins.
He's got all the coins.
And
I don't even have one coin.
There's
I need them for my
Oh,
I
yeah.
know the evil hat.
This
I
hat's
need
evil
them
as
for
fuck,
laundry.
man.
there's some incredible pins.
string them.
There are some 2d6 dice that they've included in
Oh,
here.
sick. I'll take
Dude, my coin pyramid.
Yes.
I'm putting these on my oversums.
Ooh.
I do like this, dude.
I think it's like it's like a little stand for like your mini and some dice. I love that. So we'll put that right there. And they also included this wonderful little journal, an Evil Hat journal as well. So I want to say thank you to the wonderful folks over at Evil Hat. Frank is one of the creator relations specialists, so thank you so much to the entire community. It's a wonderful Discord to be a part of. I'm thrilled to be able to have Blackwater be a part of the Evil Hat community, and hopefully you will see more Evil Hat games on our channel, and I can guarantee that you will, because there's going to be more
Yes, 'cause
Godkiller.
we decide.
We decide.
Gotta cover his.
His head's too big.
Dude, it's just made my head look bigger.
It's offset,
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No, see, that's good.
has
Oh,
to sit
that's
back.
good. That's
It has to sit
good.
back.
It works.
Because if I wear a beanie like this, I look like my head has gravitational pull.
No, but bring it all the way down so the eyes are where your eyes are supposed
No,
No, it
you
doesn't
can't.
go down that far.
His
It
head's
doesn't
too
go
big.
down that
Like
far.
No,
this,
you
it will.
can.
Yeah.
We can do it.
We can. There you go.
You Spider-Man!
Spider-Man!
Swip.
Oh my god.
No context of what I look like. But I'm,
Incredible.
This is truly the worst one to
This
use
is
in
the
the
worst.
multiverse.
This is the
this
worst
is
time.
this is Esper's.
You're in at Madam Web.
I hope people are tuning in
No.
right
That's Lumberjack Spider-Man. He's
Yes,
got the
you're-
flannel with the beard hanging out underneath.
Honestly, that's it.
He's got a
I
drinking
love it.
problem.
So that is it. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your
Spider
Joyce and
hoser.
your best friends. Whether you're new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. It is through community that we make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you so much for hanging out with us at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. Chantel, roll the clip, roll the clip.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Best Wishes traveled to Taywin after a dust-up with some shark folk in the Undercity. It was here they reconnected with Blueberry, who convinced them to join her at a speed dating event. After a wild evening with a colorful cast of characters, Blueberry decided to continue the evening with a young lawyer, Will Willowsey. We pick up as Thistle has decided to head to the monastery at Gloomtharan to train with the bandit Sombra, and the rest of you wake to a knock at the door in the morning.
I think Shy would probably be an early riser and would probably hop down and go and open the door.
Okay, you open the door and you see Decius Moss standing there. Oh, hello.
Good morning, Mr. Moss.
Hi. I'm going to be taking your mother to the plane of water.
Yeah, that's great. Would you like to come in?
Sure.
This was your house once?
Yes. I like what you've done.
Mind the goats, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Can I get you some coffee or something?
A tea, please.
Yeah, of course. I would like kind of go about busy work of fixing him tea.
Mhm.
How you been?
I'm all right. How are you?
You know, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. Adri's here, too.
Yes.
I think he's going to be joining us.
I know.
Okay. Should I go wake everyone else?
That's probably for the best.
Okay. Can I, is he just uncomfortable because of everything that
Sure.
happened?
Make an insight check.
It's not really him.
I'm Ethan.
It's Will Lucy.
That's just a 50.
You can tell he's a little uncomfortable. He's not sure. You can tell he's a little uncomfortable.
I think I'm, at the base of the stairs, about to go up.
Miri falls down the stairs.
For what it's worth. I don't...
Are you okay?
She's fine. I don't think, and I can't speak for everyone, but I don't hold any animosity towards you at all.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, so you are, when I say you're welcome here, you are welcome here.
Thank you.
Don't worry. You okay, Miri?
Yeah, I think so.
I would help her up. Why did you fall? Was that, are you doing that on purpose? You trying to talk to the door or something?
No, I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to keep track of how lucky I am.
Of what?
How lucky I am.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Can you actually be a judge of how lucky you are?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So this is a one in the no column for me.
Okay. I feel like you need someone objective to tell you that.
Yeah, but maybe there's. Well, Nadari won't tell me.
If you're lucky or not.
She won't tell me how lucky I am. I know I'm lucky.
Yeah. I mean, you have a god on your side.
Yeah.
It's pretty lucky by base definition.
It could be skill, but I think it's luck. But yeah. You've really completely forgiven.
He's
He's petting one of the goats.
What I see is a man going through an incredible transitional time. And any negative feelings I have towards him won't help and serve no purpose. It's just kind of got to wash away. He cares for my brother. That much is evident, and if that's what he shows to us, then okay, he's here doing my mama and me and Adri a favor. So.
That's incredibly mature of you.
Blueberry appears at the tops of the stairs and goes, "Is that the bad guy?" And she starts.
No.
It's okay.
I
Takes a stand off the goat.
I stand between
Villain!
It's you're not wrong, but he's different now.
I think I'm a bad guy.
Right. I kind of remember that part a little bit. Sorry. You are welcome in our house.
Thank you.
Blueberry falls down the stairs.
And
Mary writes something.
Blueberry, okay.
I have already gone, leaving these two downstairs, and I just go, Mama! Moss is here!
She comes down with Adri. You see they kind of have their things ready to go. Oh, all right. Well, thank you all. Did you want to come with us, or?
Yeah, I can come too. I can figure out how long are you planning on going for?
Well, I wasn't sure. I was gonna sort of play it by ear, but
Okay.
probably for a little bit.
Okay. I might be needed back here before you have to come back. Moss, would that be something that you could do for me, or should I find another way, through the Teds or something?
No, I can bring you back. It's fine.
I appreciate that. We were in the upper city, and then we went into the undercity, and then we left very quickly. So, yep.
All right.
Yep. But
Should we be worried?
no.
Always.
All right.
No, she'll be fine. Is Esper downstairs yet?
Esper's not.
No?
What did you say?
I was gonna say more to that sentence.
And then you stopped.
And I decided against it.
It's so
Nodding?
Esper's a nut.
I
You
go
little kook.
and I
You little crazy guy.
give him I give just like a knock on his door.
There's no answer.
You do it again?
Do you think he had a...
I pick the lock.
Is Esper okay?
I pick the lock on the door.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. Is it locked?
Well, I think I go and then I jiggle it and it's open. And I open the door.
He's just not home. That was what was going to be the rest of the sentence.
Uh-huh.
Esper's not home.
Esper's no.
Is there like anything to denote where he's gone or anything in his
It
room?
just looks like he's cleaned up in the morning, got ready, and gone out.
Okay. I would take a piece of paper out of my bag, scrawl a quick note, and I'm gonna write that in like a couple minutes here. So whenever you come back, I can give it to you actually and see what it says. But then I would kind of put it on his bedside table,
Okay.
and then I would.
All right, so you... does anyone else go with Shy to the plane of water? You don't have to, it's just... Okay. So you head with the rest of your family as Moss brings you outside before plane shifting you to the elemental plane of water. You find yourself once again in Elusia with the kind of shimmering light through beautiful kind of white stone buildings. As you can see it immediately, your brother and your mom's bioluminescence is starting to glow faintly with kind of an aquamarine color.
It's brighter than mine, I'm assuming.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. As they both are kind of like, you see they have this moment of their eyes go wide as Moss is able to breathe underwater. He seems to have cast something on himself to be able to breathe underwater. And he's just kind of taking it all in. I'll meet you back here at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're, Mama, did you want to go to the temple? I can show you where it is.
Yes.
I got realigned last time I was here.
Oh,
Oh, like it just.
okay.
Yeah, it was, you'll see, but it felt real good, and Tide Collar hits harder now, so that's nice.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And there's like a tavern around here
Yes,
somewhere,
yeah,
right? What's it called?
Ooh, I had it last week, right on the tip of my tongue. It is called.
House of Pearls.
Boy, House of Pearls. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. So I probably will only stay maybe a night or two, Moss, but I'll probably grab a room at House of Pearls if there's rooms there at the tavern.
Sure.
I'm not sure where Mama and everyone was saying. Maybe we got family here. I don't know. So,
Right.
okay.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, Moss.
It swims off.
Mama, you doing okay?
Sorry, he's
Is he doing okay?
No, I don't think so. He's been traveling a lot, is what he told me.
He trying to find himself?
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
I think he's trying to get some perspective on all of the things that he's
Done
and the outcome of what happened.
Right.
He's traveled to many different cities on the material plane to see how things have all shook out. And I think some of it brings him hope and some of it brings him despair.
Are y'all friends?
In a way. Sort of shared trauma, I guess.
Right.
Gives us a reason to speak, and I think he enjoys my company.
I don't know who wouldn't enjoy your company, Mama.
Well.
What is Adri doing right now? Is he like begrudgingly here, or is he?
No, he's here. He is like, he is pretty captivated by all these Tritons around. He hasn't been around a lot of other Tritons for a while.
Yes.
And he's trying to look cool.
Is he
Is
succeeding?
it because you
Roll
saw
for it.
Blueberry earlier?
Please roll.
Yeah, how
Please
cool.
roll for him looking cool.
Because you
Tim.
saw Blueberry.
Okay. I want you to roll.
You
for
want?
him.
No, I can't.
Roll that d20,
Oh God.
and he's a charisma caster, so he's gonna add +4.
Ooh.
That's my boy. Okay, here we go. No, we'll roll the near one.
Risen up the cool stain.
So if you biff this Riz roll, it's your fault.
It's only a 10.
It's 14. Okay, so that's about, that's pretty good for a teenage boy.
Was it a 10 total or?
10 total.
10 total. Not okay. That's right. Yep, that's right about teenage boy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys!
No, his voice has dropped a little.
Somehow sweating underwater.
He's really cool, but looks like a rube.
Yeah.
Out of place. Your style's obviously very different than the kind of style here in Lucia, and so he does stick out a little bit, and he's rubbernecking
He
pretty
forgot
hard.
to shave this morning, so he has little lip fins.
No.
Ew. No, that's
No.
not canon.
No
That's not canon.
lip fins. No,
lip fins.
no.
Lip fins. Absolutely not.
Like little catfish thingies.
Those are
Absolutely
whiskers.
not.
They don't have fins.
So I would
There's little
lead
lip
my
fins, everyone knows.
mama and Adri over to the temple.
And you take them over to meet the priestess, Maelstrom, who is still there. And it is relatively early in the morning, but you see there are folks kind of going in and out, giving those offerings to the undercurrent.
Which, as we know, end up in a curio shop.
As Maelstrom comes over and welcomes you once again, and invites your brother and your mom to partake in the undercurrent.
Which I think I would just kind of like sit and watch them and let them do their thing.
Oh, I can go first if you want, Mama. And your mama's like, no, please, I'll go first. And you watch as she swims into the undercurrent with the priestess, and about 15 minutes go by before they kind of reemerge, and you can see just shimmering with that bioluminescence, and you can see there's like a renewed confidence that comes over her. Wow.
Yeah, right?
Yes, this is incredible.
I mean, I can only imagine what it feels like for you, because I know what it felt like for me, and you got like way more powers in that way than I do.
Yes, and I've never felt this in control before.
That's so good, Mama.
As your brother kind of swims off, immediately dives in. You watch he disappears, also for about 15 minutes, comes back out, and again, the kind of rippling bioluminescence. Oh, hell yeah.
Feels good, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Of course. I mean,
Did work for you too?
yeah. Different from you, but yeah, it worked.
We'll see some magic.
I mean, I'm not gonna fire off some stuff in here.
Come on. And he grabs your hand and he pulls you outside.
Okay. And I learned control water. Let me take a look at that. Sorry. I should have had this written down.
All good. And basically, you
then-
can control water.
Yeah, and I think even though it's like underwater, I think kind of far off in the distance, I am going to use my one casting of control water a day to kind of like off the edge of the shelf start to like create a whirlpool, like an underwater whirlpool that would like suck someone in if they came too close.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like sit and focus with my first casting of it, and like I think it's just like it's intrinsic hand movements that alight with the bioluminescence that like tends to ripple up the side of my face as I'm concentrating. And I would, create the vortex.
You see, as you do it, the bioluminescence in your brother and your mom start to pulse in unison with it as they sit with you. You can see both of them grinning ear to ear. And your mom turns to you. I knew you had magic in you too.
Thank you, Mama. Look, I was jealous of y'all for a really long time, I think.
There's nothing to be jealous of.
Yeah, y'all can't punch as hard as I can, so. And I would pull the two of them in for a hug.
As you sit there with them on the edge of the shelf, the edge of Elusia, you spend the next few days with them as they decide to stay for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
As they begin to practice their magic that has come back to them after all this time.
Yeah.
And you see they start to bond in a new way as well.
Yeah. It's like they're relearning magic because Adri had only ever had other teachers, and their magics were both so the same but so different, and now the magic comes from the same source.
Exactly. They connect with some of the local Lucians as well. Folks who are...
Do we find any like traces of our family here?
Yes, you do find like kind of distant relatives. You start to connect with folks that are after there was a big, which wasn't that long ago, but there was a big exodus of people from Elusia that settled in different parts of Terrace. But you start to connect with kind of distant relatives and things like that. You're all welcomed into Elusia quite readily. There isn't sort of a like, you're outsiders or you're from, just because you're from Keshuera, you're not one of us. There is very much a like, welcome back home kind of vibe. And your mother feels a lot more at home, similar to Keshuera. Your brother enjoys it, but you can tell, even just through conversations with him, that he is at that point where he wants to see a bit more of the world. But yeah. So you spend a couple of days there, and then eventually Moss brings you back to the material plane, back to Taywin.
There would be one conversation I'd want to have with my mama, kind of like on the morning that I would go.
Sure.
I think you and Andrew should spend a good long time teaching together and learning together, but I think if he wants to go back at school at some point, you should let him.
Of course. I've talked to him a bit about it. He's not interested in going back to school. He, I think, wants to spend a bit of time with Moss.
Okay.
But he's also been talking about linking up with Kip. I guess Kip has a ship of some kind that he's quite interested in.
Kip's made a pact with Umalingo.
Yes, right.
And I don't know what would be required of Adri.
And just so we're on the same page, Umolingo is...
Steam demon?
Ah, right. Okay.
Like a not quite a god, but quite very powerful being of steam. The ship that Kip has is a steamship.
Yes, no, he knows quite a bit about the ship somehow. He seems quite interested in the ship.
Well, I am his big sister. I can't make decisions for him, but I think he should be careful.
Yes, I think so too. But I also know that he can hold his own.
Yes.
And speaking from experience, trying to tell him not to do something.
Only makes him want to do it more.
So, I've given him my blessing if he wants to try to link up with Kip, but he has to tell me if he does and where he is on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's real good. You should get him a sending stone.
Yes.
So that you can call him and he can call you, because he won't call you if you just leave it in his hands.
I'll let you know if he links up with Kip.
Yeah, because I can...
Just keep an eye on him.
Kip said that if we ever needed him, he could call, and if he ever gets my brother into trouble, then I'm a call him.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. Yes. Right. Well.
I'm going to go find Dad.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I know where he is. And,
Glad he's alive.
well, he was the last time I checked, which granted was a year and a half ago. Maybe more than that now, so.
I hope hope he's still alive.
Me too. He's inside and building boats. He's always good at that.
Yeah.
If I find him, do you want to know about it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think I probably owe him a conversation.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
I'm not.
He owes me and Adria a couple conversations, so. But I hope to get most of mine out of the way before that happens, because it's like the one well of anger I've got left. And I think that as the other ones were disappearing, everything just kind of dumped into that one. So I'm hoping that it fades quickly, or I'm going to punch a wall real hard, because I'm not going to punch my dad unless he deserves it.
All right.
My punches would probably really hurt Dad, so I don't.
Yes, don't hurt him. He's getting on.
Okay, well, I'll send to you if I find him.
Yes, keep me posted.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Brings you in a big hug.
I hug her, and I go over and I pinch after he right.
Hey.
Look,
Hell.
I'm still your big sister.
Yeah, but you don't have to show it.
Well, what other joy do I have in the world?
I don't know. Punching stuff?
Do you want to learn how to punch one day?
Maybe. I mean, I can punch.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna punch you.
Do it. I dare.
No, you're
I
like a
dare
professional. I'm not a professional.
I'm not gonna punch you back.
Okay, if I'm gonna punch you, then it's gonna be with magic.
You can try.
I mean, I could. It just depends on how much it would hurt you.
I'm pretty hardy.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Well,
We're visiting another city. I don't want to get in trouble. Have you seen there's a lot of guards here? It seems like they're pretty strict about the rules.
you know where they're not strict? I shouldn't be telling you.
Peshawara.
Well, there.
Out on the high seas.
I heard
What did you hear?
that you want to go hang out with Kit.
So, it's got a cool boat.
Is that what this is about? You just want to go hang out on cool boat with your friend?
What is so wrong with that? And I don't know. I want to see the world.
Okay.
Seems like a pretty cool way to do it.
I mean, you don't need my permission, and I know Mama's already given you her blessing.
I know. But if I need you or something, I could
Call
you.
Yeah, you got to get a sending stone,
Okay.
and you got to give me one. You can just leave it at the house before you go, okay?
Okay. I could give it to Blueberry.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. Can I make an insight check there? Please? I need to know. I need to know if I know.
Oh, power right down.
Every time I look at it,
I just spilled it everywhere too.
did it melt through the table?
That's a flirty 20.
He blushes a little bit when he says that.
You got a thing for Blueberry?
No.
Look, denying it's only going to make it.
Shut up. She probably would.
Because he's 16 now.
Yeah.
She's too young.
She's your friend. I don't want to make things weird. So I'll just leave it.
Okay. I mean, you follow your heart. You do what you're going to do.
No, it doesn't seem right.
It's because she's my friend.
Yeah. Don't say anything.
I won't say anything. What about that girl back in Yorin?
I can't go back to Yorin.
Well, if I find her, if I come across her, you want me to pass on any message from you?
Tell her to get out of Yorin.
Okay.
Tell her,
That you got a cool boat that you want to go hang out on.
yeah, if she wants to find me, I'll be on the Devil's Breath. That's the name of the ship.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that's what it's called. Adri, in all seriousness, please promise me no pacts to Umalingo.
Yeah, no, I don't need no pact for power.
I know you don't, but
I've got my own.
I know you don't.
Now this is the richest gemstones.
But
I'm not gonna make a pact.
Okay. If you do, I will punch you so hard. I'll punch that pack right out of you.
I'm not. I might make like a pact to play Corshanel every day.
Have you ever played Corshanel before?
Well, I tried the board because like Dale still has it,
Yeah.
and he let me try it. It's pretty fun.
I think the ship like runs on Corshanel. I think that's like part
I think
of
it runs on Steam.
In another world, him and Blueberry would be perfect.
Give it a couple years.
Give it a couple years.
Time jump.
I force him to hug me.
This 3 months is becoming 3.
He hugs you.
I force him to hug me, and I go, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, you don't get yourself killed.
Well, no promises.
Okay.
And I head out with Moss.
All right. Moss takes you back. You head back. In the meantime, this is when we kind of officially start our time jump as we look over the next 3 months. Over the next couple weeks, as Shy's left and Thistle has left, Blueberry and Miri, you are both at the house. You will notice, over that first kind of week, Shy arrives a few days into it, but that first week Thistle is gone. You notice, like, in the evenings and sometimes in the early mornings, you can hear, like, rustling in the, like, there's, like, a little alley behind the house that often where, like, trash gets put to get picked up by the city. And you can hear, like, trash being knocked over. You come out in the morning sometimes, and there's trash on the ground. You also know there's sometimes couriers that come through the main thoroughfare, because this is kind of the more affluent part of the neighborhood, so a lot of some folks have packages delivered to their houses after hours and things like that, and there's these couriers that work in the city. And you notice that, like, the sidewalk outside of your house, for whatever reason, there's a lot of tripping that happens. The sidewalk seems fine, but a lot of these couriers are bailing out front of the house. So you're often, like, especially in the evenings, it'll be like you'll hear someone just like, oh, shit! And it's like a twisted ankle. It's never anything super serious, but a lot of people are getting hurt outside.
Just all the time?
Not all the time, but I would say like every few days. Somebody's rolling an ankle out front.
Just to clarify, Esper hadn't left.
Yeah, no, Esper,
Yeah.
you're noticing this too.
Yeah, Esper was home. Esper was just outside. He'd woken up to do a thing, and then
Check out those garbage at the back.
well, no, he's practicing his archery.
Yeah,
like, I
oh.
need to be more versatile.
Oh, yeah.
And so he would have come in that morning, like full, like sweating, and been like,
Shot's gone.
Shy left.
yeah, like fully they just missed each other.
It's
But
just
yeah,
us and the goats.
you've been noticing this too. The goats are a little bit like, the goats don't seem to be, they're enjoying the trash that like,
Right.
that's getting spilled and stuff like
Blueberry
that.
does not let them eat trash.
You can try.
But they
Make an
get
animal
from her
handling
pretty easily.
Make an animal handling check.
What check?
Animal handling, so I believe it's wisdom.
Oh no, there it is.
Just
That is a nat 20.
shut the fuck up.
You absolutely stop all those goats from eating trash. And they are salty about it, but you managed to absolutely wrangle them. Not a single one of them is eating trash.
That's damn right.
And they're trying.
I'm very good with the goats. I spent a lot of time alone with the goats.
I have like probably one of the goats that I like a lot, and I am.
Which one? Do you remember their names?
No, I don't. What are their names?
Fork, Frond, Friend, Foomp, Fish Fry, and Fizzaster.
Which one's the biggest rascal?
Fizzaster.
I was gonna say it has to be Fizzaster.
I've been slipping Fizzaster bits of trash when you're out looking.
Foom's a little dumb.
Disaster is
Who has
so
one brain
bad.
cell?
Yeah.
disaster.
Dumb.
Very gassy. Very.
It's because of the popsicle sticks
yeah.
I've been
It's
feeding.
absolutely because
Yeah.
of the trash they've been eating.
Yeah, it's the trash.
Yeah.
You missed such a good bit by calling them like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, why are they called that? Because they're the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goats, definitely. The goats.
Meryl Streep.
We could yes.
Yeah.
Also a basketball goat.
What's up, Esper?
Hey, we all hanging out, hey?
Why?
You're being weird again.
No, you're being weird. You
You're
came up to
sweaty.
me.
What
I'm
were you
always
doing
weird.
before this?
I've been doing this for weeks. This is weeks.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for weeks now. I exercise in the morning. I gotta keep.
Hey, good for you. Some of us like to exercise at night.
No, I just.
My
What is
boyfriend
happening?
might come over
You've
later.
been exercising, eh?
Yeah, because I have a boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Blueberry, yeah.
I
Tell
don't
me more.
know. I don't know. We're still figuring
Blueberry,
it out.
Mummy,
What?
if he hurts you,
Yeah, you'll
you let me
kill
know.
him.
You let me know.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill him. Just maim him.
I think
Yeah.
that should go without saying. We should not be like sort of like I don't want to say it that it could happen.
No, but if it does, I'll ruin his life.
Yeah.
You hear a knock at the door.
Fuck.
It might be my boyfriend.
Would you like to go answer it in case it's
Yes,
Will?
she skips over like this.
You open the door, and you see there is.
Esper and I are poking our heads out like comedy.
Full
slapstick
Pretty Much
style, yeah.
scene. We're like, my
Yeah.
new boyfriend.
You
George
see
Black.
there is like a food delivery person. They deliver a lot of loaves of bread in the morning, fresh bread to some of the houses in the neighborhood, and you could see they're covered in eggs. And they go, "Hey, have you seen like a little kid who lives in this neighborhood?
What?
Like a little redheaded kid?
Redheaded kid.
Yeah, he just pelted me with a bunch of eggs."
Do you want to go a question? Just gonna go.
Yes,
Little
they
redheaded
did.
kid.
Yes, they did have red hair.
Have red hair?
Did little guy have red hair? Was
Who's
that?
the little guy?
I'm trying to find his name.
Talking about Farf?
Jack
Are you
Farf?
thinking about Farf?
Did Farf? Did Farf
Farf
have
did
red
not have red hair.
Oh.
Yeah, you see just a little kid, a little guy, red hair, pelted me with a bunch of eggs.
No.
One of them had a little chicken inside.
What? Oh.
Then the chicken ran away.
What?
No, I
kid had a
haven't
chicken
seen.
No, the egg.
Okay, sir, you're dripping
ran-
egg and the
it
goats
ran-
are trying to get the egg.
It was premature and it ran away?
Yes, it was crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Tell the other people who are
Last week I rolled my ankle outside of your house.
Tell the people who are gonna tell the people who are gonna be delivering things to this house to not for the next week.
Yeah,
Miri,
well, that's what the last guy said to me, and I didn't believe him.
Mary, I think
What
I'm
year
gonna
is
set up
this?
some.
I love that. I love that idea.
Yeah.
You have wait. You seem like you've had
You,
a.
John, what day is it?
Well, I don't know. One sec. And Mary is gonna grab her amulet and try to feel whether it's like hot, like this is like a coming from her thing, or it's an external thing.
Yeah, it is a little warm.
Something's cooking.
I'm sorry for your eggedness, but we can't be held responsible for local vagrants and hoodlums.
Yeah, but I just want you guys to know, okay?
I'll set up some traps and
Appreciate
catch the
that.
kid.
Yeah, because this weird shit is happening around your house, okay? And
Yeah.
word is getting around,
Oh,
okay?
no.
Yeah.
So just, I don't know if there's a curse, maybe. You might want to get that
I'm
looked
gonna
at.
set up some traps, so just make sure that no one comes near our house because they will get trapped.
I have to deliver this bread
To who?
Not to
Where's
us.
the bread
to
going?
the McDonald's up the street.
McDonald's.
But
Do you want me to walk it over?
avoid-
For you? I don't-
No, it's all right.
avoid the radius of our house.
I should get some exercise.
Unless we have
You can
delivery.
come.
I got a new boyfriend, and I'm just really
Hey,
trying to keep
congratulations.
it tight, I guess.
My wife just left me.
Wow.
Oh,
It was okay. It was a mutual decision.
So
Oh.
you don't think it was related?
Was it like luck related?
It was after I started this route.
I'll walk with you over to the
guys think-
McDonald's.
Yeah. Why don't you go take the bread man? To,
The wheels start to turn.
Mary,
No, I think it was mutual.
What do you think's happening here?
Well, okay, so you know how there's all of my magic has to do with like misfortune?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the connection, right?
Extrapolate, like expound on this thought.
Oh, I don't
Do you
understand
think
it
we're
at
just
all.
a locus of your god?
So it's either coming from me, possible. Don't know how that works. It's coming from Nidari, in which case I assume there's some reason for it, which you'd hope she would have told me if I needed to know. Or could it be some external thing? Like there's
Let me try something.
going
I'm
on.
gonna throw up a knife and then try to snatch it out of the air.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
This is
At
pure
disadvantage?
luck based, which
No,
I
it's a
love.
Flat roll.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
It's a 17.
Okay. You do manage to catch it. But as you do, you notice that, like, you just have the tiniest little nick. A little bit of blood. Just tiny.
That's unusual.
That's weird. You don't usually not catch things
Yeah,
properly.
feels like that was kind of unlucky, eh?
Yeah, it does. I go straight to the kitchen. I take a fresh loaf of bread from the bread box.
Okay.
We have,
Yeah.
obviously.
Make a perception check while you're there.
That's a dirty 20.
You, as you're grabbing it from the bread box, you have the window out the back, and you can see there is like children's feet upside down in the garbage can as it tips over.
Esper, blueberry, what that is?
Oh, I'm off with the man.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I've decided to
Bread.
walk
That's a
him
euphemism.
to the
He's kind of
McDonald's.
limping over to
Off
the
with the
McDonald's.
man.
She's
Yeah.
delivering bread.
I'm delivering bread.
Euphemism.
How many different blueberry euphemisms?
How many men she delivered bread
you
to?
see those legs?
Listen.
I take off. Full sprint. I'm like, I'll find this fucker.
Okay, you burst out of the alleyway. Make a perception check.
Oh, we're rolling bad. I need to get away from you. You are unlucky.
Fuck. That's bleeding.
Look, he's never going to be satisfied anywhere he sits, okay?
9.
9.
It's over here.
You look around.
There.
There's that corner.
And you don't
Frame.
see anything. It's just the empty trash
Wait,
on
can
the
I
ground.
see through the mirror, the window to Mary?
Yeah, you look at Miri.
I'm buttering bread.
What?
No, I get it.
I'm making eye contact. I'm making hard eye contact with Esper,
Esper-
and I throw a piece of bread in the air.
Yeah.
And I
Esper's
butter bread.
100% on board.
I don't get what's happening.
It's unlucky that
It lands on its side and then goes.
I throw another piece up in the air, and I'm not looking down at the bread that's fallen yet.
You watch as it lands on the dry side against the bread that's on the ground and then bounces over.
Wait, Miri. This is awesome. What if we catch a cat and put a piece of your bread to its back? That's perpetual motion, baby.
It flows away.
You guys, there
Have
is
you
a
told
cat
her
at
about the
home. There's
Hinderlings
Fry.
I think I had I not? I feel like I had.
You haven't in game, but it is. I've been playing it ambiguous because I'm not sure if you would have.
I feel like there was a bunch of sessions where you weren't here, but Miri
Correct.
was. That I feel like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you know.
Do you think you would have told me?
Yeah.
Or would it have
100.
been enough
I think I
distract
would have
them?
told you
Yeah.
like when it happened.
Okay.
Like you've known about the Hinderlings.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know what it says, but I'm back.
Oh, how was the bread?
It was fine. I don't know what that guy's problem was.
Yeah, I don't know. He seemed kind of weird, and I say this while I'm standing like.
There's like 12 pieces
There's
of
12
bread.
pieces of bread. I'm
Surrounded
holding
bread.
the like bum end of the bread.
My cat is
Ugh.
sitting on my shoulder. Remember, there's
I
a cat
cut a
in the
slice of
house.
bread, and then I go as far away from Miri as I can in the house, and I throw the bread up in the air.
Okay. You watch as it goes up in the air, and then again lands on its side, and
I'm just watching you guys throw bread, and I think we're having a party.
The
And I go to like,
the goats are
Butter some
starting to
bread.
move to the bread.
and I'm like,
bread?
disaster.
The bread, it always lands butter side down.
Should I go further away? Should we see if it's me? Do we think it's me?
Give me a piece. Give me a piece of
Or
bread.
the
Give
cat.
me a piece of bread. And I'm just gonna start running across.
I give him like
town.
this.
Okay, so you run out the
Sloppy.
street and you see there is a lemonade stand on the corner. There's a little girl selling lemonade.
What color's her hair?
Her hair is just like a soft brown.
What are you doing?
A normal color.
I'm just selling lemonade. Do you want some lemonade? It's just one copper.
I'm gonna make an insight check because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at insight checks. It's a 26.
Something seems off about this little girl. It's just one copper. Here. Do you want a sample first? She has like a little tiny cup.
I'm gonna cast
You're gonna hurt a child.
Smite Child.
That's a spell from D&D 2025.
I'm kidding. I'm gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Okay.
Oh.
You cast a spell in front of this child. You detect no poison or disease.
What's your angle?
I'm just trying to sell lemonade.
Drink it.
Okay. You drink some.
Oh, you made a face.
No, it's just I don't really like lemonade. It's too sour for me.
How old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
Answer immediately. What year were you born?
20.
Wait, okay. You answer. What year is it?
Yeah, if Adam, if you can answer what you
Yeah,
is,
it's-
Oh, that's Esper knows what year it is. Esper knows a lot of shit that Adam doesn't know. Esper knows how to fucking do a backflip and stab people. I've never done that. We're playing a fantasy game.
I think it's 2378 or 2378.
It's 2369.
You get a sending from Mary. Are you okay? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on?
No, this fucking kid is up to
Please
something.
don't swear.
I'm not talking to you.
Mary, like, you can hear her kind of like talking as she's running towards you, and then the last like 15 feet.
In the sending, it's like also on being on the
yeah, so you can hear it. It's getting there's like a bit of a sound thing. As the delay, yeah, just like there's a Doppler effect, and then she misty steps the last 15 feet and falls into the lemonade stand.
Just smashes lemonade everywhere.
Oh,
what's your passive perception?
Not great.
Are you I assume.
I'm behind.
What's your passive perception?
11.
What does that mean?
11.
This?
But my passive insight is 21.
Oh,
Yeah, something not right about this.
13.
13. Okay.
14.
All right. You don't really notice anything else, but as you crash into
Wait,
my lemonade.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes, you do detect magic.
There we go.
You detect illusion
Y'all, I
magic.
detect some illusion magic. I don't know what it could mean.
Stab the girl.
Once
What's
again.
your deal? Mary says to the girl.
I'm just trying to sell my lemonade, and now it's all on the ground.
You know what? Fuck this. Zone of truth.
Oh, that's fair. I choose to.
She has to make a charisma save, I think, or wisdom. I'll double check.
Natural 20.
Oh, either way, doesn't matter.
You know she
Sucks.
I know that she succeeds though.
I'm just trying to sell my lemonade, and it's all ruined now, and I only have this tiny cup. Do you
I'm
want
very
it?
sorry. No.
Do you want it?
Maybe.
No, she drank it and made a face. It looks like that.
I just don't really like sour things.
Why is your lemonade so green?
When you look at it, it does look that green.
That's crazy. Lemonade? What lemons are you using? Limes?
Hey!
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I accidentally grabbed the limes from.
Did you throw eggs at a man?
No,
Did a friend of yours throw eggs at a man?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so this is.
Are you a hinderling?
Oh.
What?
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 What'd you say?
What's a hinderling?
What did
What's
you
a
say?
hinderling?
Somebody fill in blueberry as well.
Farf says what?
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 Yeah!
What?
She said what too?
Yeah, she's Farf.
I'm not Farf. My name's not Farf.
What's your name?
Is it Grarf?
No,
What's your name?
Does it rhyme with Arf?
I don't know.
know.
What's your name?
Mary.
What's 9 squared?
I don't know.
What
He's
you-
9.
No, that's the thing, because if he'd answered, I would have been suspicious.
My name's Neef.
Your name is
Neve? That sounds like a Farf kind of name.
Do you know Farf?
No.
Can I
Lying.
can I posit something to you, little child?
Yes. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Oh, that's
That's weird as
yeah.
hell.
No, it's because they fucking worship you.
I don't want that.
You're their grandma's
No, I don't.
friend or something. What's your grandma's name?
My nan?
What's your nan's name?
Dari.
Yeah, fucking.
What do you mean? How do you know? You either know who I am or you don't. Do you know who I am?
No.
Can I insight check? That's gonna be 18.
She rolled a 19.
Okay.
Be very cute.
I look over because that doesn't mean my massive. I look over and go, lies.
Yeah.
No, I'm not lying.
You're.
I don't know you.
This is so weird. You're being so strange. Can you?
I'm just trying to sell my lemonade.
You're
Mary.
hanging around. You're hanging around.
Because I live in the neighborhood.
I'm gonna hand you
Where
something.
do you live?
Over there.
Alone. In your
Okay.
head. You're
Points
gonna
down the
hear-
street.
You're gonna hear.
It checks out.
Tell her that you just heard from Nadari and she's really mad at this.
I just heard from Nadari. She's really mad at this.
Make a deception.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. That's gonna be a 13.
I think she's probably more mad that you're not trying the lemonade.
It's piss, isn't it?
It's not piss.
You're like,
I'm
piss.
sorry.
I try the lemonade?
Do you want to try the lemonade?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what
Is
we're
there
doing here.
Is there someone walking by and making deliveries?
No,
Fuck.
that guy's gone. There's nobody at the moment. You could wait, but
Is it hot out
We
here?
could give it to a goat.
What go?
No, well, disaster loves to...
Foomp won't notice the difference.
Poop is doing her best. She's a woman.
But she won't notice if anything's bad about the lemonade.
nothing's bad about it. It's just lemonade that's green.
Okay, so if I were to...
I don't want to drink anymore because then you won't want to drink mine because it'll be like sharing.
Hey, little... What's your name? Neef.
Neef.
Hey, Neef. Hey, Neef. I have a trade offer,
Okay.
which you won't take if you don't care about Shydare at all.
Okay.
I will offer you the opportunity to ask Shydare a question.
Oh.
Return for you stop lying and being weird and making all of the delivery people trip.
I
Because I think you're related to that problem. It could be also me. I've done it before, and I know I'll do it again. That's my offer.
just come here.
What?
Come
Come
here.
here.
I'm
She like pulls
What do you mean,
aside.
come here? Blueberry's just standing close.
I'm like this. How tall is Neef?
Neef is tiny.
Okay, so I'm like I have to like probably kneel down
Yeah.
to get close enough to Neef.
There's a bunch of salt in the lemonade.
So So you lied and said it was sour, which is a bad taste.
Yeah, but it's
And
more
actually
expected.
a different bad taste.
It's a different bad taste. It's funny when people drink it
very
and it
funny.
tastes
It's a
bad.
good little prank.
And they don't get mad because I'm just a little girl.
Yeah, I like you despite myself, but I don't believe you're just a little girl.
I'm just a little girl.
Oh no.
You're winking. You're winking. That's
Blueberry,
That's a universal sign.
Because they've pulled them aside, right, like out of our earshot. Blueberry would look over at Esper, and his eyes have gone fully white as he's channeling through the knuckle bone,
Yeah.
so he hears all of this. He's fully just standing there like,
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on, so I keep like I keep like grabbing a cup of the lemonade and like putting it to my mouth and like thinking about it.
Also, Miri's anxious, so she's kind of like thumbing the knuckle bone in like a fidget toy. So you're hearing like ASMR, like
I'm also seeing your thumb over and over
Yeah.
again.
Just like tweaking it how
Yeah.
loud it is.
Look, okay, just let your friend drink some of the lemonade. It'll be really funny, and then I'll
you're making a counter offer to me.
yeah.
Then you have to give me something extra.
Well, I'll gather the others, and
How many others are there?
there's 7 of us.
So many characters, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
What did
5. 5 names.
Tim, while they are pulled
There's
away,
5 of us.
Okay.
We snuck through from Illume. They don't like us in Illume.
They don't like you in a limit. I wonder why that is.
while they're pulled away, because she's not at the lemonade car, right? I'm gonna snap back into my body, and I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink, which is a 10-foot square.
Oh my
I'm just gonna
God.
purify the entire lemon car, and then I'm gonna look at Blueberry and be like, "Don't drink it yet.
And I'm like,
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. When she comes back, we're gonna drink it, and we're gonna act like it's really delicious.
okay,
And it's gonna fuck with them.
great.
I look
Prank
back.
the prankster.
Exactly.
I look back at Blueberry, who I assume just looks so pumped to drink it. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You drive a real hard bargain, Neef. Let's go back. My friend is gonna drink your sour lemonade,
Okay.
and then you're gonna spill, and I'm not
You spill.
exaggerating, 100% of the beans.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's an expression that means you have to tell me everything.
Oh, okay. Where I come from,
Okay.
that means literally spill the beans.
It means that here too. but
We
it
do
means
that.
Also, the other thing.
That's why we're not allowed at coffee shops in Illume.
Right. Is there a lot of coffee in Illume?
Yeah.
I didn't know it grew.
Yeah, that's why spilling the beans is such a great prank.
Arabica, or is it mostly Robusta?
It's mostly Arabica.
That's great.
Yeah, we have a hard time growing Robusta.
That's weird. Usually Robusta is like hardier.
I know.
Yeah.
It's the Feywild.
Okay, yeah.
I'm also going, the cup that she was trying some from, that's on the table, I'm going to put a little bit of that fetid truffle mix. That's like the truffle slime. Just like a drop. Because,
Biggest sleight of hand check, my friend.
100%. Wait, no, is she holding it? I thought she'd put it down on the...
No, but she's with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See if you can do it stealthily.
It's a 25.
Yeah, you.
God, slip a little of that
What is that?
yucky truffle.
It's just gonna taste gross.
Oh. Into her.
Into the one that she was
Neef.
sipping. Yeah.
All right.
I come back to the other two. Okay, so
Yeah?
Neef is totally above board, and you're welcome to drink the
Delicious lemonade.
delicious lemonade.
Well, if you say it's all good,
All
it's all
right.
good with me, and I'm gonna take a big gulp
Me too.
of the purified lemonade.
It's still salty. It doesn't get rid of salt.
no. It would just. It
Gets
would.
rid of poison.
Salt gets rid of
I'm
things.
gonna-
Salt
it would-
also
it would-
purifies things.
I'm gonna.
Salt's a great
You-
antidote.
I need
you
to
were
know what my
purify-
reaction is.
If you were to
No.
purify food on a bad tasting meal, it doesn't make the meal taste good. It just makes it not kill you.
Is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm new to this spell.
Hoisted by his own petard.
Oh, I don't like that.
She laughed so hard.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, it wasn't sour?
No.
No. It was very
Oh
salty.
no! I'm
no.
sorry.
I'm dehydrated
I
now.
must have gotten my recipe mixed up. Whoops!
Well,
I'm such.
I think
What was the point of all of this?
don't, because now it's, remember what we're going to do with the beans?
we're gonna spill them.
Yeah, all over.
Okay. Well, look, we've been trying to figure out how to approach you, Miri, and we're sort of looking for guidance. We're just hoping that you could maybe build a temple or something, so we could do our prayers and give our offerings to Nadari.
What the fuck?
Would you be?
I thought you were exaggerating.
No. You should try it. It's actually not that bad after you get used to the saltiness.
I mean, I tried some of the saltiness earlier.
But like, it's
Make
like
a persuasion check.
that is persuasion. You say?
Who's
That's a 21.
She goes, all right. And she drinks it and goes, just barfs on the ground.
Does she have to make a check to keep her form?
And she fails it. And you see, as she kind of reels back up, she looks very much the same. Her hair is, there's some streaks of gray, and you can see some lines in her face. And also, the very top of her head is totally bald.
She's perfect, never changed.
Just the very top. Like a friar tuck, but it has long, beautiful hair. Just
Little
little
blueberry.
bald right on top.
Mind is blown of just what happened.
Okay.
She's still very confused.
This is the real Neef.
Blueberry, definitely our Kelli.
Yeah. If you want, I can get the others
The wiping
to
the
come
vomit.
by the house.
Yeah, I think we need to have a little conversation.
Farf is in town. He's the one who told us about you. That's why we figured out where you live.
Farf, a little redheaded boy.
No.
What's going on with the top of your
No,
head?
that's
Sorry.
Peeb.
Peeb?
Peeb.
Christ.
Peeb is the redheaded one.
Ebe.
There's Neef, me. There's Beef, Farf, Jussie, and Peeb.
Not Josie.
Damn.
Josie
Damn.
and what?
Josie and Peeb.
No, there's Neef, Peeb, Beef, Josie, and...
Neef, Farf, Beef, Jussie, and Peeb.
Oh, okay.
Jussie.
Tim!
You said there were 7 of them.
There's 5. There's only 5 of us.
Neef, Peeb,
Jussie
Jussie,
and
Farf, and what was the last one?
Peeb.
I got Peeb. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's
Neef,
5.
Beef.
Did Josie lie
Beef
about
and
getting
Beef are
assaulted?
twins.
Neef and Beef are twins. Farf, Jussie, and Peeb.
Okay, so.
Michael B. Jordan plays both of them. He's amazing.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh,
in
it's
both
so
the roles.
good.
So, and there are only 5 of you.
Like not in the whole world, but only 5 of us that have snuck over to here.
Okay, cool. Let's.
There's more of us in Illume. I'm
Oh.
sure they'd love to come.
No,
I
no,
can't wait to
please
hear
not.
those names.
Please, let's come. Why don't you come and stay within my
All
eyesight? 'Cause I'm
160.
actually quite concerned about this escalating. I don't
Stay
want
within my eyesight.
There's
Some of
definitely a squeep.
Please, I don't want this.
You, as you head back, Ezra, you do step in dog shit.
I'm sorry.
Do these people just bring bad luck?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait.
Little bad luck.
it's kind of my whole thing too, and this seems to be escalating.
Oh.
I usually can kind of keep it under wraps most of the time.
Neve
I
goes,
have bad
I'm
luck, but it's
sorry,
just
I
that
didn't
I
mean
don't
to.
know how to do
I didn't mean for
anything.
that to happen.
You're so
Mary?
good at some things.
I'm gonna go.
When I'm good, I'm good.
I'm gonna go.
What? Fuck.
This sucks.
Esper. Yeah. This sucks.
Do you need
For
my
me.
do you need my support in this?
Can I be honest with you? Yeah, absolutely.
Do you need my support in this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm completely overwhelmed.
Can I kill one of them?
No.
Fuck.
No, they seem sweet.
I would choose you at
sweet
random.
and sincere. That's what? They seem sincere.
Fair.
It's misguided about what they're
Hey,
following.
Neef,
What?
you need to stop pranking the neighbors.
It's my nature.
Oh fuck! This isn't a thing that you've been doing. It's just happened.
We have to keep
No,
this
you.
under control.
Someone fucking peep through eggs at someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
But and why are
It was
people
pretty
crashing?
funny.
Real.
What?
No,
Are you setting up traps? Like, why are people crashing all the time?
No, that I think
I
is
think-
maybe just that just happens.
I think that's just-
maybe
I think that's a
passive.
passive area.
Just
of
like he
attack.
stepped in dog shit. Dog poo. I'm sorry.
You're not a little girl. I swear.
I know, but I'm really trying to embody the role.
Say
It's
fuck
how
right now. Say fuck
No.
right now. Say it.
They
I
fuck.
said it already.
I did. I just did.
I can't.
I'll choose you.
Hey, okay. This is, I thought you were choosing randomly.
Look,
She said it, so I am now.
It's how we express ourselves, okay? Is through pranks.
So-
and also, I think bad luck just happens to the people that are around us.
Got it.
Blueberry's chin acne starts getting worse.
We can't have both of those things happening at once. So can we establish a rule?
We won't pull pranks on you.
Okay.
No pranks on. Only pranks on other hinderlings. You can prank each
No,
other.
no, you can never prank a hinderling.
Fuck!
It's a nah.
What do you mean you can't prank a hinderling?
It
You
brings
tried to-
you bad luck if you prank a hinderling.
It brings.
You
Like,
It's like a curse.
You already have shit luck. Wait, what? Having just pranked, I think 2 hinderlings. I pranked.
Yeah, it
12
brings
heads.
bad luck.
bring
Nadari
bad-
does not like that. Nan does not like that.
But surely that's the whole thing is prank the prankster.
No, see, we can dish it out, but we cannot take it.
That's the
Neef, 1 second. Let me just can I just confer with my associates?
Sure.
Yeah. I lean into these two and I
I
say,
gotta go.
Esper.
I'll kill one.
I know that I can see.
I think they're funny.
Okay, I love that attitude. That's really good. Thank you.
I think I just got my period.
There's a letter from Will. He's coming over tonight.
It's his first sleepover.
I probably did. Yeah, I think I just got it again.
But are you trying to?
Why am I getting it
But
again?
here's the thing: are you trying to have kids with Will? Because if
Okay.
you look at it through that lens, maybe this is a good luck
Oh,
thing.
I'm having a panic attack. Okay, hey, so Esper,
What?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah?
This is so I feel really grateful that I have a friendship with you that is at a point now that I can do something that I know is actively upsetting you and require a favor from you and be like, please do it because we're friends.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Thank you so much.
Can
So
I-
what? Last thing. I know you really like to sort of logic everything and all logic, no emotions kind of stuff.
I mean, that's
Sorry.
a specific part of me when I just died, but yeah,
Yeah, you've just had a lot.
not recently.
Oh, but
Yeah, sorry, go
it
on.
was really scary. And
I understand that. Yeah.
so I
You
need
know
you
that
to.
I have emotions right now, right?
I know.
That's why I'm so fucking annoyed at this.
Yeah, I know that. But you're trying to. What I'm trying to say is that you're trying to logic something that cannot be logicked. And so, maybe just go all emotions, but also try and not do the emotions that make you kill the little thing that worships me.
Yeah, we gotta find a fucking line for me to walk, and it's gonna be a tightrope.
If you actually need to go, if you need to tap out, that's okay.
I just
will be
might
fine, but I-
disappear for longer in the
Okay.
mornings. I might just go further on my runs.
Yeah.
And scream in the woods for a bit.
I'm very afraid I will end up alone as a result of this misfortune stuff. I need to find a way to control it.
I will let you
just
be
need
alone.
Thank you.
That, and also I think you just need to get rid of these little fucks.
I did. I really did.
I think you just need to get rid of these little fucks. I don't think you're the cause. I think it's this little one.
I think so too, but I also don't know how to get rid of them because we can't kill them. We're not supposed to be bad, so. Okay. Neef, is there any way you can channel this bad
Neef
luck
is here.
field that's going on around you?
Well, usually when we pull pranks, our, the sort of aura around us is a little less.
Oh, so you can get it out of your system by pulling pranks.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're just trying to, keep everybody in check,
So what happens if I prank you?
Well, A, you can't prank me. And B, I would get very upset and probably follow you around to bring you bad luck everywhere you go.
Okay, It's beginning to become clear how
It's
these.
a really good idea for a prank.
I know.
But if there's somebody you want pranked,
No, I wanted to prank you.
I know you just told me not to try logic this, but in Yoren, there was this restaurant, and you would go, and the waiters would be really rude to you. And for some reason, people loved it.
Yes.
They would go because the waiters were rude.
Yeah.
What if we set up like a little compound away from town, away from people, but people go there to get pranked?
That sounds like a good startup idea.
It's also a solution to this fucking problem.
Yeah, except they don't want to leave. We've got to figure out what they're doing here.
But they can make their little compound.
we just want somewhere to worship.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can make a little compound for
And
them
give
to worship.
offerings and maybe some spiritual guidance.
So what? We need some like bricks and some stuff to make a thing.
Build a temple.
We
from
could
these
do
5.
5? We
More
can
will
build a
come. When you
temple
build
for
it, more
5.
will come.
I don't want.
I don't
that.
want. I don't know.
So okay.
There
Can I
must
have
be
some
an
more
abandoned-
names? What's
there
your
must be an
favorite friend's
abandoned
name?
farmhouse
This is a
somewhere
disaster.
outside the city.
This is a complete disaster. Neef?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not used to leading, and I feel I'm in a
Wait.
situation where I must.
Yeah, me neither.
But like,
Fuck, we're
you're
so
close
screwed.
to Nadari though.
Yeah. Hey, Blueberry.
Yeah?
I'm gonna suggest. I have an idea that you're gonna hate.
Are you sure? I don't hate a lot.
Okay, well, you know how all the bad luck is, all the pranks are happening to people right now, and it's creating a big problem?
One of your neighbors steps on a rake.
I thought that was a myth.
Yeah. How would you feel about maybe if we said that these hinderlings could maybe prank the goats
Yeah, that was my thinking as well.
for a little bit, just to
Not
I
just the
know, I'm
goats,
so
just,
sorry.
not just the goats, but any quadrupedal creature.
I also
No, that
have
includes
Fry.
centaurs.
I'm sorry. No, not Fry.
Okay, as long as it's not Fry, and as long as you all personally apologize to the goats before.
Absolutely. I will.
Look, if you don't want us here, we can leave.
You actually wouldn't leave though. Yeah, I'm getting like another
Inside
line.
check.
Yeah, you can make an inside check.
I'm gonna make an inside check.
Make that.
That's a 16.
You see right through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just leave. Never come back.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah. Okay, so
So what are we gonna do? They're
We
just
don't
gonna
have to
prank the
live in
goats?
your house. We just want somewhere to go.
why
We can live in the city.
Why do you like Nadari so much? This is just your whole vibe.
Well, she grew us in her garden.
She grew you.
Yeah. That's how every Hinderling is born. We're grown in her garden.
It's extremely cute. That's actually incredibly cute. You hear that, Esper?
No, I've been angry. Gardens, growing.
They grow like carrots.
I'm gonna go for a run.
More like turnips.
Of course.
Explain to me the difference.
Yeah, they're both ground
Less people
vegetables.
like turnips, I think.
Okay, that tracks. It's unfortunately hilarious. So you want? I thought there was more information coming, but it's really truly as simple as you want a temple.
And some spiritual guidance.
I'm gonna go find a realtor.
We don't have to live in your house.
What
That's
kind of-
we don't maybe don't want
What
that.
kind of spiritual guidance do you want?
Where can we build a temple?
I'm gonna go find a realtor.
You want to build a temple?
Okay, start running away.
Yeah.
At this point, it might be the only solution. What are we gonna do? Have 5 new roommates
Make a
living in our
dexterity saving throw.
mansion, pranking our goats?
25.
You leap over another child that runs out of an alleyway.
Oh my god.
Like almost. But like it seems like they're trying to cut me off with my passive
It
insight.
really feels like the timing is too suspect after all this.
Fuck!
That would be
Neef,
Slow down!
Neef, pea, beef, or juicy or far. Whichever one you
It's
are.
not Neef. This one's Neef.
I don't care.
Definitely just.
For sure.
Giving Jesse.
Jesse's a weird name for a kid.
Yeah.
Definitely juicy.
Get the others. Everyone. Lying children assemble.
You see them all kind of creep
like, it's like
That's
One of them was just up against a tree and becomes was invisible and
it's like Oompa Loompas coming out from like
Yeah.
all the places.
and you see they all have that kind of bald head different lengths of hair, but all bald right on top.
And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Farf has a beard.
This is what would happen if we built a temple. It would be this all the time.
As they all kind of run over.
Why do we have to build it near us? Can't we just like go elsewhere, bring them there, build a temple?
Yeah, we don't
and
have to live
them-
here.
And let them have their own little.
But I want to live with all the rich people.
No. Beef. I already know you're beef.
I think.
What do we? I just don't know like how we're gonna get rid of them or like. What's your end goal?
My end, I guess, just I've been trying to understand what has been going on with Shydare, and she hasn't been telling me much. And now this is a new wrench in the works, a new complication without additional information to explain what's going on. So, I think I need to talk to Shydare.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Leave them with the goats? Go talk to Shydare?
Yeah, I mean, I think I might have to leave them with you while I
Oh
talk
my
to
god,
Shydare. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
I could just keep having my period for a month, it's fine.
It'll
Happened to me before.
It'll take like 2 minutes.
Don't worry, I got mine too. A peeb.
Okay, and Miri is going to. Miri looks over at Neve and is. Normally, Miri would not do this, but she is going to cast Pratfall on Neve as a way of attempting to cast Commune.
Okay.
You guys
As a
said how to
casting
spell
Commune as a race.
Yes, we're trying to figure out how to spell
It's
Jess.
Jussy.
Yeah, it's just what?
Feels like a sound.
I thought it was an E accent.
like-
That's what I put down.
That would be
Okay,
just say.
It's
Yeah.
Juice.
It's
Or
G-U-S-S-Y.
It's like Juicy
Yeah.
Smollett.
It's Juicy. Juicy.
But that's juicy.
Yeah,
How do
that's
you
what
make it,
No, it's Juicy.
Jussie.
Maybe it's J-E-U.
It's just like pussy. Put your whole blue pussy in.
I like how you went with pussy instead of just being like pussy.
I was going to, and I thought better
You
of
have a
it.
shushy.
Oh my god, are you building?
Hopefully
some
we won't get
temple?
tossed.
Also, they're all spelt the way they sound.
Yeah.
Leaf, peeb, beef. The one's called beef.
I don't know. Neve could be a bunch of different.
No, Neef is N-E-E-F without a doubt in my mind.
There could be a silent K.
No, these are simple creatures.
K-N-E-E-V-E.
That's Neve.
Neve.
Just
Like leaf.
just.
This is a chatwater conversation.
Okay, I cast Commune.
Okay. As you watch as like Neve falls through the air, your vision kind of turns as the like garden spreads out behind her, and you see Shydare kind of standing there.
Okay, so I'm guessing based on the garden that you have been growing lying children to come harass me.
They're not to harass you. I think they're just attracted to you.
Oh, she
There's,
Do
they keep the balance, Miri.
okay, so I don't have to do anything, but I should do this from like a continuing to have a good relationship with you kind of point of view.
You don't have to put them up, but it might be worthwhile looking or making something for them to call their own.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a big temple. It can be something small.
Okay.
They don't have to live with you,
Sure.
but they could use maybe some guidance on how to direct or where to direct their pranks.
Okay. I see what you're getting at with that. Last question, and this should be an easy one. What's your end game?
Just trying to keep the balance.
Okay. I know that's already 3, but also, because why only me? Why only me? Why always me?
So you've already asked 3 questions, dear.
Yeah, I know. I can, but you also know I could just do this again.
She's perfect. She's perfect. Never changes. Absolute queen. I love her.
Okay.
As Neve is lying on the ground, is that what it feels like?
Why are you're acting like you're gonna change your ways, and I know you won't.
Well, I won't stop, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't do this to somebody I liked.
Okay, well, I like that energy, so let's do this to people we don't like.
Oh,
Instead of just innocent delivery people.
who don't we like?
Thistle has a list, and it's getting long.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'm sure we can find more like crimes and misdemeanors that we.
Well, how do people get onto this list?
So far, mostly by crossing us or people we love.
Okay, so it's sort of a personal thing, not
Pretty-
like a general
pretty
sort of
personal.
like good people do this, bad people do this.
I can. Oh God, this is guidance. You're trying to backdoor me into giving you guidance.
No, I'm just trying to figure out the rules. I'm just a
trying to
little
do what?
We
kid.
live.
Just trying to backdoor her.
Listen.
Her nussy?
Listen.
So talk about my Jesse like that.
Get your jissy out of your mouth.
Unhinged.
Okay.
You named them.
I know.
Here's the deal. We're gonna build you a temple. It's gonna start off real shitty. Our building guy is in a creature right now.
Oh, okay.
It's complicated.
I didn't ask any follow-ups.
Yeah. It's upsetting. I'm upset about it.
Oh.
You don't care. I can see. don't, it's
You're
fine.
sort of putting that on me now.
Yeah.
I just was gonna leave it, but
This
I
is-
can
yeah.
care if you need me to.
Oh no. Okay. No, I don't need you. This
Okay.
is. I'm so over. This is. Okay. So we're gonna build you a temple. Hey, Blueberry.
Yeah.
Do you know any like vacant lots nearby
Esper's-
from going on your
Esper
walk?
said he was running to go see.
Yeah,
Oh,
really?
you were serious.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were doing a bit.
No.
Okay.
Esper's got an idea.
So
and I
you
think
went
he
off to go see
likes
a
it.
realtor.
Yeah, he's run off to go see a
Okay.
realtor.
You get another send egg.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, I can't respond to this. I heard the first word. And in the realtor, I just say "hey" out loud.
No, this is canon now. You can tell that the sending like you get like a signal, but it's like a
a
beep, like it's an empty tone, but you feel you can respond.
Hey, I'm going to the realtors. I'm going to find something that's appropriate. I don't know how many words I've used. I didn't count.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, sorry, it's magic.
Okay.
What is there a place in town that's like fucking dilapidated or like condemned?
Yeah.
Or like
Run down
haunted
shitholes, for sure.
away from town.
Oh yeah, I've got a beautiful dump right
Yeah.
at the edge of town.
How much?
Well, I mean, for you.
You saved the city.
Yeah, no,
monsters.
I was good. That's why I said for you. Like I know who you are.
Hey.
I'd love to get a picture painted
course.
of us together
No,
that I can put up
I'll sit for
on buildings.
I'll sit for a portrait for that. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
100%.
great. And I can sort of use like maybe a pull quote.
Yeah, of course. About what a good realtor you are.
Okay, yeah. Sick. I would say like I could probably get it. I could get it for 300 gold pieces.
300?
Yeah, it's a real pigsty.
No, this is good.
Was a pigsty.
Okay, and I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to like a haunted house? So like not like
Yeah.
an actual haunted house, but like one of the ones where they make it and it feels like it's haunted.
Mm-hmm,
How would you feel about going to a haunted house where instead of getting scared, you get pranked?
That could be fun. That
Cool.
could be fun. I could see how that could be fun.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Esper like writes a thing down. He goes, "I'm gonna buy that place. I'm just gonna give him 300 gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the deed and start running back."
How fast is Esper?
He's pretty fast.
Pretty fast. 90 feet around.
So as you run back to these two, we're gonna cut away for a second. As you have traveled to Gloomtharan, the monastery, do you join Thistle at any point?
If he had specifically requested me to come with him, I think he had said to like meet me out. I think Yanis and I had talked about it. Maybe
I said that I would.
He would call me.
He would call at some point.
Yeah, but I also think that like Shy is not gonna force her style of being a monk on him because this is the more like regimented, and she's like
Yeah.
a street brawler.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is like actual learned monk situation. So she would want to come down if he called too. But I'm assuming I get back. I get back after this has happened?
You get back as this is happening, so pretty like
Right.
you'll get folded back in.
Great.
But yeah, Thistle, you find yourself in the monastery at Gloomtharan. As
My eyes are covered.
The same.
I don't know if it's required, but he did it.
The guard that let you in last time, Errol Vane, is
see
like,
it.
you don't have to put that on. Just
I thought that we
You-
learn to fight blind.
you will, but perhaps you should speak to a dreamer first.
All right.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Well, I've only got a little bit of time, so I'm trying to squeeze as much in as possible.
All right. He takes you to the elder monk, Adrima, and she kind of brings you in and sets out some tea for you in the garden, in the grounds. You can see the tree of Gloomtharan kind of just at the edge of the monastery. So, you've come to train.
I have, yes.
Good. Well, the first step of your training will be 2 weeks without sight.
Oh, I had already started yesterday, and then this morning he said I could take it off. Can I count the day?
No.
No, all right. Fuck. You shouldn't have told me to take it off, because then I would have had a day banked already.
Kind of a ritual to it.
Oh, all right.
Yes,
Right.
and
You
we
actually-
have special bands here.
Oh, all right.
So you must learn to be comfortable in the darkness,
All right.
to better understand how rich a state it can be. You'll be expected to tend to the grounds with Elder Rahel during the day.
Named after my friend Rihanna?
No. During the day, and then after supper, you'll train with Errol in combat. After this 2 weeks, you will have a test
Do I run a gauntlet?
of a kind. And after that, if you pass the test, you'll receive your first torque, which is the armbands that they wear. So, please, let us have our tea, and then we will begin. She sets out the tea, and she goes through this whole ceremony of crushing up these leaves, these kind of almost black leaves, and the tea itself is kind of this dark gray as you sit with her, and it is surprisingly sweet as you drink. And at the end, she brings out this kind of silk band that is embroidered with the kind of tree branches that you see, the willow tree that is Gloomtharan. It's got those kind of willow branches embroidered on it, and she places it over your head and ties it. As it comes over, even the kind of edges of it is completely black. It's like magical darkness descends as you find yourself in this kind of pitch black state, and your stay here begins. As each day you are woken by a soft bell. It's very quietly rung in the hallway. But your senses attune to that darkness very quickly over this 2 weeks. And for the first bit you're brought out, you start to figure out the geography of the monastery as you kind of feel your way around. You're only led through it once at the very beginning, and then after that it is up to you as you make your way out into the grounds, and you are tending to the gardens of the monastery with Elder Rahel. As you continue this training, you start to understand on a deeper level something that you intuitively know already, but you start to see it in a different way. That same feeling of reaching out to the hearts of the forests to understand better the landscape around you, you start to be able to feel something underneath that, a deeper layer of roots that not only tie trees and plant life together, but the plains themselves. You start to have an intrinsic understanding of how the roots of Gloomtharan bind plains together, and where it then meets its counterpart on the material plane, Thalbask. You start to understand that you can't visualize it, but it becomes a kind of intrinsic knowledge that you start to receive. And in the evenings, you're training with Errol Vane. At first is brutal. He is mopping the floor with you. And he, at least he tells you, he is also blindfolded. You can't be sure because you can't take your blindfold off. But he is outmaneuvering you with ease, certainly after the first week. It's only at the beginning of the second week where you even strike him for the first time. And he kind of laughs the first time you hit him. That's pretty good.
I think if there was like a training montage cutscene,
Mm-hmm.
Of course there is.
The first week would have been like the very first time. It would have been like Thistle tries to wild shape and gets like swiftly swatted as he's trying to cast the spell.
Yeah.
And then realizes that like has to fight as himself, which is something that he has not really done. And then I think the thing is he would continue to fight like an animal that's cornered.
Yeah.
Without any sort of strategy or like just headlong rushing in, and relying on relying on his usual like strength and resilience that comes with his like wild shapes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as that week progresses and he learns to like listen and like slow down, that's when he starts to like realize that sort of what he's watched Shy do, but hasn't been able to like make the connections for himself.
Yeah.
And then he would, I did it. I hit you.
You did.
Did you see it coming?
No, I didn't.
Because you're wearing a blindfold.
Yes.
I don't know if I believe you.
He takes your hand and puts it up to his face, and you can feel the blindfold on his face.
How are you so fast? You know where I'm going to be.
There are other ways to see. I know you know this.
I can do it when it's quiet and everything is slow.
Sometimes we do not always have the luxury of silence. Have you noticed? When you first came here, you fought from a place of fear. Everything you did was because you were afraid. So you launched headlong in. You were afraid I was going to hit you. So you threw everything you had at it. I admire that. You rush headlong in. Most people, when they come to train with us, tend to focus on preserving themselves.
I have feared losing my friends for so long. And I've always figured that if they were going to go, then I would want to be the first one to go, unlike last time.
That is admirable.
It's also cowardly. I am the last of the Bristlecone. I do not wish to be the last of Best Wishes.
Well, then you need to develop a bit of self-preservation. Broaden your view. See the whole battlefield.
Did you grow up here?
I did. My mother is a dreamer.
lot of pressure.
It was. It is.
Well, what do you fight for?
Gloom Theran. The stability it gives to all this world. It is a sacred place. It is important. And without it, there would be much chaos, much unnecessary hurt. So I do what I can to keep this place safe. Why do you fight?
I thought I knew once. And I have realized that it was for revenge and vengeance more than anything else.
Powerful motivator.
But my friends have they've shown me that when this is all done, there has to be more than just that. And I honestly don't know what I will do when my foe is vanquished.
There's only one way to find out. You have to vanquish that foe and see what the dawn brings. Why did you come here to train?
I've grown wilder as of late. And recently I have been placed in charge of rebuilding the Triton. I was and am scared of the responsibility of what that means. I couldn't keep going the way I was. I needed distance and space. I needed time to not distract myself and really figure out what I wanted. And I just want to keep things safe.
Well, I hope this is a step in the right direction.
I hope so too.
Now, up on your feet.
If you think I'm good, which I don't know if you think that, you should see my friend Shy. She would wipe the floor with you.
I would like to see that.
Maybe,
I always like a good spar.
maybe she will come visit.
She's welcome. Any friends of yours?
When this is done, will I be able to call myself a Bandit Sombra?
There are many more tests before you can call yourself a Bandit Sombra.
Like a couple more days, or like...
A few more months.
All right.
Perhaps a year, even.
Oh, all right. I don't have that.
But you'll be on your way.
Sort of like an apprentice level Bandit Sombra.
Yes, you'll gain your first torque.
How many do you need to be a full member?
Well, typically, people begin to refer to themselves as the Bandit Sombra when they earn 3. But elder monks can have up to 6, sometimes even 8. And there are other bracelets you earn as well for different tasks.
It's the Cub Scouts.
What if
You get
I...
armbands for the
What if
special
I...
bracelets for other cool shit.
You get your fire making badge.
What if I, like, do really good? Could I get 2 talks?
No.
No, all right.
You show some promise, though.
I'll have to come back another day.
Indeed.
All right. What's that over there? And then I'm going to swing. Damn it!
And you continue to train for the rest of the 2 weeks.
I would say, like, when there's, like, a couple days left, I would have someone who's there who can do sending.
Yeah.
Reach out to Shy and sort of open an invitation to be like, all right, I need you to tell her exactly what I tell you.
All right.
Man here. Very fast. He doesn't really do sending.
We can tell.
I don't even know how many fingers I'm going to get
20.
to. 20?
25. You can
25.
get to.
Okay.
It's 5 hands.
I can't do that much math.
Let
Okay,
me do it,
okay.
we'll do it.
Man, you're very fast.
Come fight him. Earn bands. Can't see? See you soon. How's your mother? Best wishes, Thistle.
You had 5 words
You
left.
have 5. You have a whole hand.
No, I think that's. I think I
You got
counted
exactly 20.
20. That's great.
When do
No,
I get
I
that?
counted 20.
You get that in the evening. You have just you've been sitting in the living room as these 3 have been relaying. Well, I guess this is a little bit later, so
They've been working on their plans for
Yeah.
whatever they're working on, which
Yeah.
they can tell me right now. Before
Yeah.
I do this. So,
Yeah, you're all sitting with Shy,
so I was gone for 3 days, and
and this is like a week and a half in.
y'all have been doing plans for days. I've barely seen you. What has been happening?
Well, there's been some construction.
There's been some construction.
I bought a deed.
You bought a house?
It's a dump.
House is a stretch.
It's a dump.
I bought a hole in the ground.
It's literally a dump. Not
In a
What
hole in the ground at the bottom of the sea.
What are you doing with it?
There's a just
making a church.
in the hole. No, in the ground at the bottom.
Yes,
of the
go
sea.
get water.
We're making,
We're making a church.
we're building an experience.
My inner Neppy is so proud right now, but Shy's just like, what? You're building an experience?
This is so embarrassing.
It's like
Oh
a
my
theme
God.
park.
It's our best option.
This is humiliating. So,
No,
okay.
it's not humiliating.
We're building
Consider
Miri's.
me-
We're building Miri's House of the Unexpected.
There's, no, we're
never
not
know.
called. We
You'll
can't
never
call
know
it
what
that.
happens
I don't want it
next.
to be about me.
No.
There are 5
What if we-
deceptive children.
What if you just?
Dari's house is
Yeah, I did.
I
hear-
find them very
There
funny.
will be more.
Okay. Well, I am very on board with this, and please
Yeah.
let me know how I can help. And then all of a sudden, this.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you for calling me. I would love to come join you and the Sad Bandits. You want me to fight? Okay. Well,
Well,
So we'll Well, she's
Okay,
How,
well.
how,
Well-
I like this new system where one person counts the fingers and one person counts the head.
Sorry. Go ahead.
how offended is the Bandit Sombre that she called them the bandits?
Yeah, you can see the person is like, I
I'm
don't know what a sad bandit is.
I'm so sorry.
I can get.
It's very inappropriate.
It's fine.
You know what? Maybe she shouldn't come if she's going to
No,
insult
it's
you
fine.
guys like that.
It's fine.
Hey, Shy, couldn't help but notice you were in the middle of a sentence. Do you want more?
Yeah, can
More?
you send back to Thistle and say Shy would be honored to join you. Thank you very much for the invitation. When should I come? I'm really looking forward to seeing you.
Great. I said that verbatim.
Oh, hey, Mary. Great to hear from you.
Fucking guy.
Come now. Why wait? Also, Bandit Sombra, not sad bandits. How are you? Can't see. Best wishes.
You nailed it.
Good job. He said, "Come now, why wait?"
Oh, okay.
And then I'll just send again. I'm good. We're good. Everyone's fine. I think.
Tell
Who
me making a
knows?
church.
We're building
Experience.
a church. Lying children.
Children.
It's more
Well,
of
what is a
an
turd?
experience.
What is it?
If not.
You'll love it.
I think Thistle will love it.
That sounds amazing. I'm in. I've always wanted to be part of the clergy. Can't see. Tell Esper. There's only 2 left, right? No.
Yeah, 2 words. You got 2. I think.
Party time?
Party time? It had that sound to it. What, party time?
I made some commitments to some folks,
yeah.
but like in a couple weeks, yeah.
Okay.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
In like a couple weeks.
Do you
Also, tell him.
Okay, I'll just keep
It's
burning through spell slots. Why not?
It will get him really jonesed
Replenish
up.
every day, I
It
guess.
will get him jonesed up. Tell him this is our version of the Blackwater Bar and Grill.
Okay.
I haven't
I.
heard it yet.
There's a tingle across the plane.
His butthole tingles a little bit.
That's fine.
Make my
We
drink.
can't call it Miri's house.
Best wishes?
No, I've got to. Okay. Hey, Thistle. Me again. Surprise. It's our version of the Blackwater Bar. And grill. What do I have? One head.
Regret?
No, you've got
Six
one
words left?
word. No, you got a bit.
I have
You
6
got
words
11
left?
words left.
I have 11 words. Great. It's called Best Witches, which is spelled W-H-I-C-H, which you can tell from the way I say it. House of the Unexpected.
Spelled out.
You'll never know what comes next. Surprise.
So much has changed. I'm so proud. I've been gone 2 weeks and found myself. And you 3 have gone off rails.
So, now are we going to do
We're
anything?
good. Sure.
So, you arrive at Gluntharan by way of the Triboli way station over to Sigil, and then
I would have grabbed a bunch of my stuff and also brought my artist supplies with me. Very specifically,
Can you take something to Thistle for me?
this would be on my way. Yeah.
I'm going to hand you a knucklebone.
Okay.
Just I'll be able to contact him, and he can contact me. But yeah. Wait, fuck! You're not on this plane of existence. You're not going to be on this plane of existence, are you?
No.
Look, I'm
I'll give it a
I'm assuming that like I'm gonna go with him, and then when he's gonna be like done this, so we're gonna be back. So
I might not be here.
where are you going?
I offered to help in the Seal.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna be gone for a bit,
okay.
fighting a war.
Oh, I should leave. And Miri turns around and walks away.
Realizing she's
Blueberry's playing,
I
Blueberry's playing patty cake with the wall.
Knuckle bone before you leave, and I'll be like, you're probably the best person to have it.
Okay, cool, bye, have fun. And I like grab Blueberry. I'm like, we should go. We gotta go.
Okay.
They need help, and I need something to do.
Yeah.
That's
You gonna go fight a war about it?
yeah. Feels like a worthwhile thing to do.
Okay.
I've also realised I've committed to setting up a business. So I might be a little distracted out on the fronts. Been a weird 2 weeks.
Please be careful.
I'll try.
I wouldn't forgive myself if anything happened to you when I wasn't there.
The logic there, it's not there.
It's not a logic-based statement. It is almost the antithesis of a logic-based statement.
Yeah. Fuck, now I want to say something in case I do die.
You're not gonna die.
Can't know that. You could die doing the thing you're doing. Miri could die falling out of a tree. She throws herself down the stairs pretty frequently. One bad roll. Death is inevitable.
Don't rush.
I ain't rushing. But if something does happen, and you don't forgive yourself, I won't forgive you for doing that.
Okay. As for Declan.
Go have fun. Go beat up some monks.
Well,
They can't even see. It must be pretty easy.
I stop talking and I just hug him. And I like I just bury myself into you a little bit.
I'll see you.
Yeah. And I plant a kiss on my hand, I tap it on his cheek, and I walk out the door.
All right.
And I go to the Triboli way station.
Yes.
With my art supplies.
Yes.
And sadness. And leave.
Make your way to this place in the world.
It's fine. You're off by the
Theran.
It's cool.
Where you arrive and you are welcomed by Errol Vane.
I do apologize immediately for calling them the sad bandits.
When you see Thistle for the first time, the pattern that is on the what do you call it? The sash.
Blindfold, yeah.
Blindfold. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. The tree's pattern. You see that because my tattoo is magical, you see that the pattern now extends in tattoos that like creep over his bald
Very
head.
cool.
And like so part of the branches.
He's gone 2 weeks. He's got new tattoos.
Yeah.
He's reinvented himself.
His
Right?
personality.
Just wait till he takes it off. He's gonna have thick eyeliner.
Yeah. The branches,
odd.
some of them are like tattooed, and then some of them, the branches are actually made of that sort of like green resin, like kind of thing through his.
The sad bandits all have wicked bad gold in.
They're not always blindfolded.
They're not always
And
blind.
there's,
It's
like,
just
no
part of
sun
the
down here.
initiation.
Part of the training
And
and
there's no sun.
yeah. So you arrive at the monasteries. You're welcomed in as Errol Vane kind of brings you.
I wear fresh wraps.
Yeah.
Make sure I present myself very monk-like.
Yeah.
Probably the most monk-like and put together I've ever been.
And while this is happening, you arrive. You head out of the city to Dank Pinkman's farm, which has become kind of an outpost, a staging area The Pinkmans have.
Dank Pinkman's house isn't the place I bought. This
No!
is an actual place
No,
that a man lives.
you helped Dank
Episode
Pinkman.
3.
Dank Pinkman.
Episode like
Early on, so you've been to this place. It's been a long time. But it has become kind of an outpost for the Taiwanese.
He lost his cows.
The Taiwanese have set up there as one of their kind of forward positions. As you arrive in the tent, you see there is a kind of field commander there who welcomes you in. Inarith is his name. Thank you so much for coming. Glad to have your expertise.
Of course.
And he kind of rolls out the kind of map of the area, and that's where we're gonna take our break.
whoa.
So Tim, interesting question.
Yeah,
Do I get what we talked about? Because I
will.
Oh, I
You'll get your first
first one.
part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For the
Because I wanted to fight Shy, and I wanted to know if I could use them
Okay.
Ready
fight
for
Shy.
this?
Super stoked. What's really cool about this kind of 3-month time jump is, yes, it's all story and wonderful, and there's so many cool mechanics that we are weaving into our characters as a lovely little bit of growth, which is really cool. So we are going to take a tight 10-minute break.
Before we go,
Yes,
I wanted to
yes,
talk about
yes.
something very, very
yes.
Yes,
exciting.
please, yes.
We are going to be at
GameCon
GameCon
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
I was like GCC, and my brain was like, "What words match those letters?"
It's a compiler, you're fine.
Yeah, we are going to be there. What I really wanted to say about this convention is, with everything that's happening right now, there is a strong likelihood that some of us might still be making it down to south of the border for some things, but that is very up in the air and not super likely. So this will probably be one of the few things that we attend this year, and this I think will be one of the first things that we attend sort of en masse. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I think everyone will actually
everybody.
be there. For
Tim's
this.
coming.
Tim's
I'm so
coming.
excited.
It's amazing.
And we're actually hoping Sean will be able to join
Yes.
us as well,
Hopefully he'll be able
pending
to fly
some
up.
details. So I wanted to just encourage all of our US friends to please come make the trip. It's not that much further for a lot of people than it would be to traveling, to different cons in the States. And it's going to be an amazing con. They have so much stuff.
GCC is the biggest nerd convention in Canada. There's over
Hell yeah.
90,000 people, a 450,000 square foot
Come,
convention
Kelli.
floor.
Where is it?
It's in Edmonton
I love
from
Edmonton.
June 13th to 15th. And
Was a little added incentive if you're like, on the fence about whether or not you want to come. I will be running 3 games. Each game has a limit of 6 seats at the table. I think we've sold a couple.
Couple
All
seats
Crokinole.
already.
He's running Crokinole.
It's all
games.
Crokinole.
Crokinole all the way down.
No, it's actually
bring the
it's
Crokinole
for the real deep Blackwater fans.
Day
it's-
one girlies.
It's the mystery of Greensteel. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Hell, man.
Yes, I know.
Which
Fucking
is
hell.
one of the original adventures
cut.
that I ran for these 3
So good.
many years ago.
You broke Zim.
It's a decade.
Yeah. It's been over
Oh,
10
no.
years.
Oh.
Yeah. So
No, X-Guard.
if you're like, I would love to play at one of Blackwater's tables.
Hell, yeah.
This is your opportunity. So go on the website and book the tickets. And yeah, you'd be coming and supporting me directly, which is very lovely. But also, we would love to see as many people
Yes.
out at GCC
And
as
Canada.
possible. And
Yeah, come to Canada.
come to Canada.
Flights to Edmonton are reasonably inexpensive.
The accommodation
the
is
accommodation is
quite
super
inexpensive compared to
my God, yeah.
Yeah. Having booked
And your
hotels for
dollar
Gen
is
Con.
strong.
There's 4 or 5 hotels.
Stronger than ours.
There's 4 or 5 hotels immediately around the building that are all
Yeah.
really
Is that
reasonably
Western or
priced.
something?
If you're an American, your dollar does go farther. You're gonna
Uh-huh.
get.
We also have a
very-
really big mall in Edmonton.
The
Yeah,
West
pretty
Edmonton Mall is great.
It's also a
Dude,
cool
West
city.
Edmonton
Like,
will
it's,
fucking
Edmonton
is.
is a cool city.
The
and it's
art
getting cooler every day.
Some other things that we're doing at GCC, we're going to be doing DM roulette. We're going to
Yeah.
be doing the con shot. I'm bringing one of a panel that I did back at Gen Con last year, our mental health in gaming and content creation panel, which is made for creators. and people who work in the industry, whatever industry that is surrounding gaming, particularly. It was an awesome one. Sean and I ran it last year. I'm very excited to bring it back. We will also be doing a meet and greet there. We're going to be hanging out with the folks from Bookworm Games. There's like 4 or 5 amazing other businesses that we're going to go hang out at their booths and go just talk.
I'm so excited to see
It's so
everybody.
exciting.
Have fun.
We're so excited to go.
And if Gamescom Canada is not enough of an incentive, there's also Drumheller, which just fucking rips.
Go hang out with some dinosaurs.
Drumheller is the fucking coolest
lot of
place in
dinos up
Canada,
here.
and
That's where
that's
they
not
find-
even an argument.
Google it if you don't know what it is, but basically it's where they find like a
It's
ton of big dinosaurs.
So
So
cool.
cool. So we're really excited to go spend some time in Edmonton. I love the city. It's very fun. So please come hang out with us. If you want more information, you can type !GCC in the chat. That will take you to the Adams event page, and you'll be able to navigate the website from there. Also, weekend passes are like $150 for
Canadian.
Canadian.
like
which is
100
legitimately like
US.
110 US.
Yeah, it's so
Bless.
inexpensive, so reasonable. There's also a bunch of other amazing creators going. They're going to be doing the first Canadian Faster Purple Worm Kill Kills show, so you can still get tickets for that.
Just saying, like it's like
You can order 50
it's like
cheeseburgers.
it's like a tenth of the price of Gen Con.
Yes.
There's
And
so much cool stuff.
the convention is sponsored by TELUS. I've had multiple chats with the 2 heads of the convention, Mark and Chris, and they are so cool. The team has been so awesome to work with. We are an official partner of them. We're a featured partner, which is so amazing. So please go check it out. And even if you don't get the chance to come up this year, consider coming next year, because it's one we will go to next year.
Yeah, and it is, as Yana said, it is probably the one
That we will
That will,
do.
at least on
convention
mass, that will be all
going
at.
to. There's maybe one other that's in America that like a few of us will go, but even that.
And
is
even that's
very uncertain.
kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not our ideal, right?
No.
We
Yeah,
do
obviously
love-
we want to be coming down and going to all the conventions and seeing
Yeah.
all of y'all. But
But,
this is kind of our
we got.
the way of the
this is
world
what we
right
can do.
now.
Yeah.
So
So
please,
come on up, visit.
Yeah, please stick around for the break. You're going to see not only the wonderful trailer for God Killer Balance, as you always do, but you're going to see the new Sin Eater trailer. If you haven't seen it already, it's going to drop in the break today. So you can head on over, and we are going to take a tight minute break. So grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a beverage, and we'll see you soon for part 2. Okay, bye. Bye.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they must choose, weighing the options before them to help them carve a path ahead. These decisions are often fraught and complicated, especially when the allure of power sits just outside your grasp. What would you do if told that you were meant to change the world? Would you carry your title proud and strong? Would you eschew your role, shying away from your foretold purpose? And how do you do that if it means challenging everything you thought you knew about your morals, your heritage, and most of all, the way you love? With the great divine war just behind us, we find 2 mortals on the cusp of divinity, grappling with what it means to be truly human, deeply flawed beings in a deeply flawed world on the precipice of the unknown.
I'm Gina Susanna, and I'm playing Ever Halassian, and I'm not the God Killer.
I'm Yanis Vessels, and I'm playing Rake, the Void in Flight. And I am not the God Killer. Not yet.
This BlackwaterDnD podcast series is Balance. My name is M. Carlson, and once again, I'll be your god, or your game master. While this game is still a duet, we've decided to expand our horizons and broaden the universe of our cradle, and we'll be welcoming new voices to our table as beloved characters throughout the story. This tale takes us back, long before the end of the universe, to a time where we begin to explore and understand old divine wounds that run so very deep, and what happens when love is caught in the middle. So bring your talons, your incense, and your family secrets, because you're going to need it. God Killer Balance, sponsored by Hero Forge and Moonbeam, comes soon to wherever pods are cast. Until then, heretics, be safe.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. to save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and go watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
All right. So you see as the field commander lays out the map in front of you and is looking to you for some expertise. For those of you at home, we're Adam and I and Em have developed a new system for battles, for larger scale battles, that we're going to try out tonight.
Like war.
For war.
We're playtesting it for the first time live. on the internet.
Very excited.
I will also say too,
Yep, please do.
for our patrons, and we'll talk about this a bit more in Chatwater. If there was ever a time to join Patreon and you like this stuff, it's now, because we are going to be releasing this on Patreon for a playtest. We're going to be releasing it at all tiers, including the free tier. So if you want to go, yes, all tiers will be able to playtest this.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your hands on it and you want to get your eyes on it and give us feedback, we would love that. This is something that we're going to try and keep working at and use in larger scale encounters. There's likely a very, very strong likelihood we'll be able to use it later on in the campaign. So we want to get as much feedback as possible. Y'all are incredible D&D players, so we want that too. So let's get into it. I'm so excited.
So he lays out a map of the road from Taywin up the road that goes to Caligai, which is another Taywinese city, farther up into the interior of the continent. For a lot of the road, it is open on the right-hand side, and the left-hand side is the Yasil rainforest. As you know, they've been fighting in the Yasil, trying to make inroads. Over the last little while, the road to Caligai has been taken over by some of Yadira's, or forces that are loyal to Yadira. So where the road, about halfway up to Caligai, it gets enclosed by jungle on both sides. And about an hour into that, there is a stream and a small bridge that have become a choke point. And it has become impassable, basically. The supply route is no longer in activity. They've taken it over. So Caligai is being choked off from supplies because they don't have another way. You could go farther east around, but it's all marshland. Which is very difficult to traverse with carts and things like that. And there is also rumors flying of a very large snake that has been killing folks in the marshland. So the marshland is basically not an option. They have to try to resecure this road. So you have been tasked as they kind of lay out, they sketch out this choke point, and they kind of describe some of the forces they've been going up against, these lizard folk that are expert ambushers. They've been hiding very well, their camouflage is excellent, and they seem to be able to hide very well and ambush any of the units that we've been able to send in. Now, our forces are spread very thin, so we're only able to spare a few units, but we're hoping with your expertise that you can guide these units in from here, and we'll be able to retake this point and then send some others in for reinforcement once we've secured the objective. So the goal is to take this checkpoint, clear the road, and secure it enough to set up a perimeter so that reinforcements can arrive safely. That's the overall objective. So the way that we've done this this system is a Powered by the Apocalypse, which is 2d6. And how it will work is there are a certain number of rounds to this whole encounter. For this, just for transparency's sake, just be easier that way. There are 4 rounds. Each round consists of a positioning turn and a maneuver turn. I don't roll any dice. That's kind of the fun thing about it. It will all be Adam. And he will get to choose a position so that will either fit into the offensive, defensive, or strategic category. And then he'll make a roll to see how well his units can get into that position. Once they're in that position, depending on which one they chose, there are different dice spreads. He won't know what those are until he chooses a position and gets there, and then he'll find out. So there's the standard spread for Powered by the Apocalypse that we're working with is 2 to 5 is a fail, 6 to 9 is a mixed success, and a 10 to 12 is a full success. So that's kind of the standard spread. So that's one of them. Then there's a high success, high failure spread. So this is kind of like a high risk, high reward idea. So 2 to 6 is a failure. 7 to 8 is a mixed success, and 9 to 12 is a full success. And then there's a high mixed spread. So you're kind of hedging your bets in that one. So a 2 to 3 is a failure, a 4 to 10 is a mixed success, and 11 to 12 is a full success.
And taking your snake eyes die.
So he'll choose a position. He won't know what the spread is. Once he chooses the position, gets his units there, then he'll know what the spread is, and he can make his roll. And then from there, that will, depending on how well he does on that positioning roll, will determine, it might give him a bonus for his maneuver, or it might give him, it might detract from his maneuver roll. And then we'll do a maneuver roll, which is always a standard spread. But then there's abilities that he's going to be able to get from the units that he gets to draft. So at the very beginning, now that he knows the objective, he now gets to, from a list of units that I've come up with, he gets to draft a team, basically. For this encounter, it's 3 units that he'll get to pick. Some of them are like, a unit would be like 4 Goliaths or whatever. And each of those units have like an ability that you can use within the encounter once. And if you want, you can try to use it again, but you have to recharge it. So you have to roll, try to get a 5 or a 6, almost like a breath weapon. Okay, let's just get into it, and then hopefully, yeah. And like I said, all of this will be on the Patreon, so you can take a look, try it out. I'd love to hear your feedback. So, as you come up, you don't see any of these guys.
Can we get the mini cam up?
Yeah, let's get.
Oh yeah, you were already doing it. I'm sorry.
So
Also, this beautiful map by our incredible production designer Eric Johnson.
Unbelievable. I wish you were here to hear how excited we are about it.
if you could, we don't have to go through the full
Too bad we had
list
to
of
ban it from
units.
set.
But if you want to, because we have decided ahead of time, but there's a number of different units. Some of them are kind of high mobility. Some of them are ranged units. Some of them are close up on foot. But if you want to go ahead and tell us the 3 units that you chose from the list of 7.
Yeah, I'll be bringing a squad of 3 Camnusa, which are Swamp Goliaths that specialize in hit and run tactics. I will be bringing a squad of 2 Vermilion Brigadiers, who are Taiwanese sorcerers, who are good at like kind of artillery cover. And then I will be bringing a Corrosian Druid named Angelo Galanus, who is a Circle of the Land, and will be able to help kind of shuffle the battlefield a little bit for me.
All right. So you draft up this force as you kind of run them down through the plan for the battle. As they head out towards the objective, they begin their approach, which is the first round of this encounter. So as they approach the part of the road that they're heading for, they can see the debris field kind of just at the edges of their vision. You can see there's a number of overturned carts and barrels and things like that that have been piled up to create this kind of killing field. How would they like to approach this objective?
I think we're going to come in at this... sorry, let me just read it.
No worries.
We're going to go with a strategic position.
Okay. So aiming for a strategic position. So meaning that some of your units will be kind of more in a defensive spot.
The
Some will be-
idea of this, knowing that they are ambushes, is Esper with them, or is it like they're...
It's almost like this has all been planned out ahead of time.
Right,
Like you've
yeah.
walked them through this. So Esper's not with them.
It's going to be Angelo kind of looking like a traveler.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know better, is walking down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And the Camnusa are helping the Vermilion Brigadiers. Essentially, it's like a counter ambush.
Perfect.
Where we're hoping to spring the trap using the Druid, who is like good at escaping as a Druid, hoping to spring the trap and then kind of
All right.
trap them with us.
All right, so you've gone with the strategic position. For this strategic position, it is an even spread. So if you could go ahead and make the roll for me.
And I use the ability for this first one. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the Camnusa because they're helping everyone.
Yeah.
They're gonna use their silent and deadly.
Yeah.
Not silent, but deadly.
What does the ability do?
They add +2 to a strategic or defensive position roll. So
Whoa.
you add +2 to this. There's a 7 + 2. There's a 9. That is a.
Yes.
Oh, that's just shy of a success.
So a mixed success. Even with the +2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I was so excited to get these two stats in our team because I'm like, this is gonna make Adam's like strategic brain go nuts.
I'm like,
Franco Burr.
I get one.
can hear it
I get one of
ticking.
each of my abilities, right?
Yes.
Use them each once, but only once.
For Esper's abilities?
Yeah, like.
I think we went with just you get to choose.
I get to choose
one.
one, and that's the only one I get to use.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's good enough. I'm not gonna.
Spend.
I could have bumped it by one to make it a full success, but
Okay.
you can get one you can use total.
yeah. So the Kamnusa have used their ability, but on the next turn I can roll and see if I get it back.
Oh, cool.
All right, so they
So
begin
this
their
Lazy
approach.
Susan map is
It's
so
so
sick.
good.
Yeah,
I-
they begin their
I
approach.
will take credit for the idea because I was like, well, how do we turn this stuff around? I was like, we put a lazy Susan underneath it.
So good.
Yeah.
As they are fairly well hidden, but as Angelo kind of approaches the middle of the killing field, you see that you already hear the kind of arrows start to fly out as he's immediately kind of pinned down. So with a mixed success on this position roll, you don't gain an advantage or a disadvantage
Right.
with your maneuver roll. It's just going to be a flat roll on that end. As he's kind of immediately sort of pinned down as darts and arrows begin to fly out of the jungle. So now you can go ahead and make your maneuver roll.
Okay. That's a 7, so it's not great.
Okay,
But
so I believe that's a mixed success as well.
yes, it's right on the fucking border.
All right, so
Ability recharge.
No, that's on the next position roll.
Oh, okay.
so as that happens, you watch as the kind of sorcerers move out and begin laying down kind of fire across the bridge and hitting into the jungle, not really having a clear beat on a lot of these ambushers, but able to kind of suppress that fire as well. Angelo is pinned down in the middle as the Kamnusa are trying to make their way closer, again dodging arrows on the edges as it's become kind of a standoff. So despite your best efforts to anticipate this attack, you're still caught slightly flat-footed, and the fire is being returned. But basically, you've held your ground as your soldiers try to move into a better position. So you gain no advantage or disadvantage for your next position roll. Again, with that mixed success for this one, it's just you don't get any advantage for your
I'll
next
see
position.
if I get
as the fight really starts to kick off.
Kamnusa ability back. I do not. Not getting that. Not getting the ability back. The plan was we kind of flash back the tent.
Yeah.
If we hit a stalemate, push hard, push brutal, get in there, kill as many as you can. We're gonna go for an offensive position roll.
Okay.
I like
And you will tell me the spread.
Yes.
And I get to make a choice.
Yes, I will. So for the fight, for the offensive position spread, it's a high success window, high failure window. Small mixed success.
Okay. Small. That's the, yeah.
That's the offensive position. So you've used one of, he's used Esper's ability as like a field, right? Or
No.
just
This
with-
is just flashing back to be like, I'm
Oh,
choosing
gotcha.
the
Yeah,
offensive.
gotcha.
I will use an ability though here.
Yeah.
Because I don't love the odds of that. As they start rushing in, Angelo's seeing that this position is kind of, it's more of a risky play than they'd really originally thought of.
Yeah.
He's going to reach down and pull up, and juts of rock are going to basically creating shields, as he is going to use his ability defensive landscaping to turn an offensive position into a defensive position after the spread is known.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
So you,
landscape.
yeah.
So what is the spread for defensive?
It is a low success window, low failure window, high mixed window.
Okay.
As everyone kind of closes ranks.
Good thing too, because I rolled a 6, which would have been a failure on the offensive, a failure on a even as well.
So you watch as everyone kind of closes ranks as the soldiers begin to move in from the edges, now kind of surrounding your position with a. So you were in a defensive position. Oh, I'm sorry. The defensive position for the jungle is actually an even spread. So
Oh,
that could
it's
still be
6 to
mixed.
9 is mixed.
Yeah.
So 6 to 9 is.
So you're still good. So you watch as they kind of all start to move in. Again, this doesn't give you an advantage or a disadvantage for your maneuver with a mixed success on this one.
Yeah.
As you kind of close ranks around, feeling those arrows and darts kind of boom, 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 boom. What would you like? What is your maneuver roll?
It's a 10.
Oh! All right. So as they kind of move in, you watch as the soldiers, the ambushers, get a little too close and a little too cocky as they try to rush your position. You watch as the Kemnusa leap into action as they leap over the landscape that Angelo has made, and they just start coming down with their dual axes, just laying waste to some of those bold ambushers that went too far, and they just start cutting down soldiers left and right. So you watch as they clear out a number of these.
I think in this moment, if you'll allow me, because it's
of course.
Esper's kind of created a modified knucklebone that doesn't let him communicate with them.
Yeah.
But lets him see through it. So
Yeah.
he can't see through the one that he has Miri. He's basically like split the ability so
Yeah.
he can talk to Miri.
Absolutely.
So he's getting like this bird's eye view of the battle so that he knows what's happening.
Yeah.
And you can just hear Miri yapping.
So with this, because you took the upper hand in this maneuver, this gives you a +1 to your next position
So
roll.
I'm gonna roll for the Kemnusa, Angelo. Fuck me. 5 on both.
Whoa!
Okay.
I got them both
amazing.
Oh,
back.
Nice.
With that in mind,
As
we're
you
gonna-
hear
Oh fuck.
coming through the jungle.
We're gonna take a strategic position then.
Okay.
And the Kemnusa are going to use their ability immediately upon getting it back.
All right.
As they hear this massive noise coming towards, they like, it's like that hit and run thing where they hit hard, they kill
Yeah.
a bunch of dudes, and then they're just gone. Like they're just
Yeah.
back in the trees
So
as they
you
kind of.
watch as through the tree line. Through the tree line, this massive
Holy shit! Okay.
venomous
That's crazy.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. You can see kind of
Damn it!
dripping with venom, its skin peeling away as you pull back into kind of a strategic withdraw as your Kemnusa kind of line up and your
Kemnusei?
Kemnusa.
Kemnusa.
I get a +1 to the position roll.
Kemnus
Yes.
Podia.
You
So using the Kemnusa's ability, I got a 10
Kemnus.
plus the 1, so it's an 11 total.
Nice.
Nice.
So you really kind of you've been able to get the battle back on its footing as this T-Rex comes through, again dripping with this venom, and you kind of move into a strategic position very seamlessly. It seems like the team has kind of gelled in this moment as the last few soldiers have kind of rallied around as this T-Rex starts barreling down on your position. It's your maneuver roll now. So with your success on the...
Did I ask the spread? I realized I didn't ask the spread on the strategic.
Oh, for the strategic, for this one is an even spread.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And so the maneuver roll is also the same, right?
Yes.
Oh, the maneuver roll is always even.
It is always an even
Or
spread for
it's
that.
the position that's the...
Yeah,
Does
the
he get
position
a-
one is
he get
very
I get
variable.
+1.
Yes, you get a +1
successful
for a successful
position.
position roll. So you get a +1 for your maneuver.
I'm then, just as this thing starts like smashing through, the Vermilion Brigadiers are throwing spells in a way that like makes it really hard to determine where they're coming from.
Yeah.
They're like magic missiling so that it goes out and then sides in, as they're gonna use their artillery ability, adding +1 to this roll, so it's a +2 total.
Ventriloquisting.
That's
Nice.
a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's 1 away from a full success. We're in round
This is round 3.
3.
This is round 3.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this Esper's like the commander's gonna see Esper sitting at the table watching this, like eyes fully white, and then the eyes are gonna go cuckoo, and like a shimmer of blue is gonna shoot out of his eyes. And from their perspective, they're gonna watch as Spirit, seeing this abomination, like undeadish creature, just Spirit start clawing at its face. I'm gonna use the Wisdom of the Spirits, but this is the Wrath of the Spirits for this turn.
Yeah.
As I add 1 to any roll, I'm gonna bump that 9 to a 10.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you watch as like as it's getting close and like it's starting to kind of it swipes down on some of the Camnoose, they get blown back. But just as one is about to get chomped down on, you watch as the missiles kind of fly and then these spirits shoot up and just start clawing at it. As it reels back into a tree, the Camnusa grab the one on the ground and launch him forward as he just buries his axes right inside the T-Rex as
Very
it falls
cool.
and
Nice
flails, kicking around. You have them kind of on the rocks as you watch as the missiles fly with these last few kind of starting to flee. This is the last round, the final push.
And it's +2. Is it cumulative for succeeding maneuvers, or is it?
No, you just get
Just a +1.
Just a +1.
Cool. I'm going to re-roll.
For a success on this one, yeah. So yeah, you start to rally.
I'm gonna roll for my Camnusa and my Brigadiers.
Oh yeah, see if they get their abilities back.
Baby, Camnusas do get it back.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So
Fun recharge. I like the recharge. That's a new. Yeah, that's good.
So for the final push, this is the last round of the encounter.
Yeah.
What position would you like to take as they are starting to retreat, but there's still arrows flying out?
Go for the kill.
Seems like they're trying to kind of rally their forces for a last push.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. It's the last round, right?
Last round.
So I'm gonna do information hunting. What is the spread on offensive as we start to do an offensive? Because I have the Druid's ability back from last round.
The offensive is an even spread.
Even spread. Oh, but then I don't add anything to it.
Man, I love this kind of crunchy shit. It's so good.
I just get the flat +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good odds.
Pretty good odds.
Yeah.
It means
odds.
5 or higher, essentially.
Yeah, it's pretty good odds.
You smile.
I love this. This is good.
But we could get it's to the position. This is just to the position.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, and I don't have the Vermilion, so. Fuck, sorry, gang.
No, it's
No,
so
it's
good.
okay.
This
That
is
is-
awesome.
I'm enjoying
Perfect.
watching you think.
Yeah, I think
Offensive.
that +2. I'm
When in
mathing.
Rome.
I'm mathing it out, being like,
Can you win if you do a defensive, though?
yeah, I would do a strategic. Have the +2. What's the math on that? I think it, because we got the. I am actually going to switch it to a strategic.
Can you do that?
Oh, sorry, no, he would switch it to a defensive,
Yeah,
but
you
it
can
would
only
be.
switch it to-
I will switch it to defensive.
Okay.
Basically, it's the defensive nature of it is like. It's almost like shield walling with rocks to like pull them into the blades of the Camnusa.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it over to the offensive. It's
Okay.
a bit of a risk play, but we get a +3 rather than a +1, and I think the math checks out.
As it kind of closes up, you watch them kind of fall back into a defensive position, right? Are you doing defensive?
Defensive, yeah, 'cause that's-
They kind of fall back into a defensive position, bracing for this last kind of final rout. This is a low success window, low failure window.
high mixed.
High mixed success.
Great, but
window.
I'm going to use the Camnusa ability on the position
Okay.
I've used all of the abilities. +3 to this. 5 and 8, so we fall well within mixed.
Okay, so with mixed, it is success as you manage to kind of beat them back, but you do take a loss. So one of your units you do lose. This was successes.
This wasn't the maneuver, this was the position.
Oh, for the position. Okay, great. Right. All right. So yes, so you managed to get into a good position.
Yeah.
But it is difficult as they are really trying to make this last push. The T-Rex, barely alive, is kind of clawing at those walls, so you don't get any bonus
bonuses.
to your maneuver.
Yeah.
roll.
Got it. You got it.
Even spread here.
Big money, no pennies.
Oh!
That's
Big numbers with the road grids.
As
Road grids.
your soldiers just you watch the Camnusa just embrace this final push with everything they have as they just start just knocking down soldiers, and you watch the artillerists kind of climb up on the walls as well and are just blasting with the last of what they have. The T-Rex head just gets blown open as you watch Angelo as well kind of brings up the land, and these spikes shoot out and get the last of
Let's
the
fucking
lizard folk that are
go.
retreating as you successfully take this objective.
Shit.
You
Hey, Tim,
see
that was really fun.
Yeah.
You see, like, immediately they are still, like, you watch the Kamnusa as they are finishing off. They are immediately starting to set up a perimeter. As you watch, Angelo is starting to kind of shape the land around it to set up a more defensible spot. As the Vermilion Brigade are kind of setting up good positions to kind of watch, to keep a lookout as reinforcements are called in to come and reinforce the position, and you successfully take the objective.
Woo! Good job! I cannot wait to discuss this in Chatwater. Holy bananas.
Water
It's not going to be long enough tonight.
Feels good.
Embracing the crunch.
Great. So,
If I'd not switched to a strategic, I would have failed.
You mean a defensive?
It's a defensive.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have failed the position roll.
oh.
Oh,
Okay,
you
we'll
gotta fucking
talk
math
about
it
it
out. You
later.
gotta math it out.
Meanwhile, back in
Back at the range.
Yeah, back in
Back at the tree.
Gluntharan, Adrema welcomes you as well. She comes out to greet you, and Errol invites you to spar. As he goes, "I've heard a lot about you."
Well, I have not heard a ton about you, so you have me at an advantage there. It's very nice to meet you, Errol.
It's nice to meet you as well. I always enjoy a good spar.
Would you like me blindfolded as well?
That's up to you. You don't have to be.
Are you going to wear a blindfold?
I can.
I think it would only be fair for him to wear a blindfold and you not to wear a blindfold.
If you like.
You think so? I mean, you
He's
invited
very
me.
good.
You invited me down here for
He's
the fight.
very good.
My stance is one way or the other. It don't matter. He's gonna be just fine one way or the other. Well, you fight however you best feel comfortable.
And he looks at you and he ties it.
I can't see what you just did.
I like the idea that Thistle's fully having this conversation.
But you hear it.
I
You
hear
hear
it.
the silk tying.
At that point, I'm so...
You can like hear color. You can hear color at this point.
As you
Shy, I
begin to
love the color of
spar,
wraps.
you begin to spar with Errol Vane, and he is going well toe to toe with you, but you are getting in some hits here and there. He is incredibly fast, and there is a smoothness to his movements that is almost like dancing.
It's like dope monk shit, just all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it so
It is
much.
like, and his strikes come fast, and they feel like they are. While he's not trying to hit you full force, but it always feels when he does land a hit, which is not always. You're also able to keep up and dodge quite a bit. But when he does hit, it does always feel like he's hitting a strategic spot.
Yes.
He's hitting vulnerable spots that you immediately kind of feel.
I think I start to try and take note of that too.
Yeah.
I think as like I've grown as a fighter and also as a person, I'm not just hitting with my rage anymore. I'm hitting to pay attention, and that's where that focus comes in,
Yeah.
right? So I'm treating this so much as like a learning experience as well. I'm not here to best him. If I do, I just want to keep pace with him and learn from him as much as I can.
And you absolutely do. And you find that you catch him off guard sometimes by your relentlessness. It seems like he doesn't always anticipate you getting in there again after being hit. You're immediately kind of on him. There's sort of this unrelenting quality that he really admires. You could tell kind of throughout this fight. As it comes to an end, you're both bruised up, but no one's hurt.
If you were to put a level on him, just out of curiosity's sake, like what would he be in the?
He would probably be about level 15.
Okay.
Yeah, a shadow monk.
Cool.
As
Shadow monks are
he
cool.
kind of breathes hard, he takes off the blindfold at the end. Well done.
Yourself as well. It has been a while since I've fought someone who only punches and isn't just throwing magic or blights at me. So, an honor. Thank you.
It's been a while since someone's given me a run for my money.
Well, anytime.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, my turn, Shy.
Huh?
My turn.
You want to fight me?
I cock my bicep.
I've taught him a thing or two.
No
ready.
animals, though.
No animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep my blindfold on.
Okay.
All
Are we
right.
just doing punches, or am I allowed to use my bolts as well?
No.
Just punches. I won't be casting any magic on you.
Okay.
All right.
You
Roll-
say lying.
Can I insight check it?
Sure.
Honestly, he didn't
She
tell a lie.
immediately stuns him.
Insight's going to be a 21.
21. He's telling the truth.
He won't cast any magic on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
but on himself.
And then I cast haste on myself.
All right, you both roll initiative.
That's unfair.
I'm blindfolded.
You're gonna be fine.
We're rolling. Sorry.
We'll go
Initiative.
5 rounds.
Okay.
We'll go 5.
Do you want me to keep track of the damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Well, I've got my hit points here. I can keep.
Unless one of you calls it early, you know.
Initiative's 21.
21.
Do I get anything to my initiative with haste? No.
Nope. Just your AC.
My initiative is 15.
Okay.
Shy goes
So Shy goes first.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So no weapons, no magic. We are coming in just punches. Incredible. Okay. So I am going to
What is
like
a barehanded attack? Sorry, I don't know.
it's
Strength plus proficiency.
strength plus proficiency.
And you're
Yeah.
canonically very strong.
And tall.
That's to
Strong and tall.
to hit.
Yeah.
And then what is
Strength.
the damage?
1 plus your strength.
Plus your strength.
Oh, I don't roll a dice. Like
Nope.
You're not a monk.
One
You're not a monk.
plus strength.
Nor do you have
just,
the
just
unarmed.
1 plus.
1 plus
M's big smile.
So 4.
nor 1 plus.
Sorry.
Welcome to my house.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. I don't need it.
You're
Druid
fine.
and monk
You
land.
have way more hit points than I do.
You have access to one of your
Maneuvers.
So the thing is, the competition here, it's not about who loses, who's like has the most left. It's who does the most. So
who takes
Is
the
it?
most. Yeah, who does the most damage.
that's why I'm
You
counting.
stand a pretty good chance because
Yeah.
I'm only doing 4 damage per hit.
I'm counting up.
I think Shy is going to kind of just start at a light jog.
Okay.
And then I am going to, I wonder if he'll allow me to roll a stealth check on my run up to him because he's blindfolded.
You see he's standing completely still.
Sure. Just for fun. And it's an advantage because he's...
Love this.
Or because he's blindfolded.
No,
Or actually, no, it's a flat roll. He's been here 2
learning.
weeks.
Okay.
He
That
hears the
is
colours.
going to be 19.
Powerful.
My passive perception is 19.
Okay, so he hears me come up.
You hear Shy coming.
So I feel like I want to honor that because I'm assuming normally this attack would be an advantage because he's blinded, but he knows where I am.
Yeah.
So I am going to just
It's a flat roll.
Okay, yeah.
You just get a +2.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was also looking at casting Blur, so I got those confused in my mind.
that's going to be a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And we are doing
Stun him.
that's 13 damage right
He
off
just
the
goes
top.
down.
All right. I am
Unconscious.
gonna lose.
13 damage. Next one, I'm going to come in.
You do maximum 8 damage a turn.
I know.
That's going to be a
He asked for this.
flirty 20 to hit.
I didn't know we were.
Maybe we'll
playing
only
by,
go 3
I didn't
rounds.
Know we were playing by this.
Some people are going to come
30,
to
20 to
my
hit, that
church and they
hits.
want to get pranked.
That's going
Thistle
to be
wants to get
12
beat up.
points of damage. We are going to spend a focus point for flurry of
There's a lid
blows.
for every pie.
Okay.
There really is. It's true.
That's going to be a flirty 20 to hit.
30,
And
20
some
to hit.
saucepans.
That's only 6 points of damage for that one. And fuck it, let's try a stunning strike. Why not?
Round 1.
Round 1 and
It's a
Thistle has
con
chronic traumatic encephalopathy. He's never the same again.
That is a. Oh no!
Straight up $1 million baby.
60.
That meets it, beats it. Okay, so we will go in with my final attack for flurry of blows. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to be 11 points of damage. And fuck it, we'll try it again. Another con save, please.
$1 million fate tree.
You have to successfully hit her 10 times.
I know. I physically can't win. That is a 24.
That succeeds. So, and I stay in melee with it.
All right. So Shy just boom, boom.
Just the idea of Thistle standing perfectly still and Triton coming in and going, go, 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 go.
And then Thistle goes, ah!
I think it's like
He is not holding
I
back.
come in first, and it's just like a punch to the gut, and then it's an elbow up to the face, a roundabout kick to the side of the face, and then a kick up.
We're kicking.
Yeah,
Shit.
this
Maybe
is
we
dope
can't.
monk shit.
Yeah.
This is dope monk shit.
Just for kicks.
I'm here just for
DMS.
kicks.
Love it.
What?
Dope monk shit.
Oh, Joe Montreal, yeah.
DMS.
I think you said PMS.
Instead of
I was like, I know you got your period. Yeah.
I do in real life too.
Lemon might as well be a hinderling.
Your cat is a hinderling.
Oh my god, cats are, I think.
Yeah.
So Thistle takes all these blows, and he kind of like wipes the blood from his mouth, and he goes, "That's pretty good."
Yeah.
And I'm going to move in, and he's going to throw like a big, like obvious haymaker. Like he's going to come in the style that Shy is accustomed to him fighting.
Sure.
He's going to barrel in all of a sudden from going completely standing still. He's going to barrel in, and his arm is going to come up, and as he does, he's going to hit with the other hand in the stomach.
Yeah.
Trying to wind her. Let's hope it actually hits. Then probably not gonna hit. 15?
Nope.
So he kind of like hits, but it doesn't really, like it kind of glances off.
Yeah.
And then he turns, and as he turns around, he's gonna try and punch her in the kidneys as he moves around, like keeping his momentum. He moves around her. Oh God. That's a 15 to hit.
No.
Oh, damn it.
No.
And that's his turn.
Okay.
As he comes around.
All right. Well, I'm like, he's hitting. What I think in this moment, Shy's like kind of taking the moment to like, oh, he hits harder than he used to. This is good. This is practice. Like, very, very good. And
Beat the shit out of him.
Well, I also.
Oh, he's improved on himself. Let's go.
Learn.
I also think.
Like I learned.
He doesn't deserve teeth.
I mean, I think there's like a moment where Shy is flashing back to getting the absolute shit beat out of her those first couple fights. Like she was always a good fighter, but not in a cage match at like.
That gives me real energy of like old footballers being like, I got concussed when I played football. Other boys should be getting concussed as well. Back when I was training, my brain got damaged every day.
This is my day. This is my house. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my first attack. That's a natural 1, so I miss on that first
Whoa,
one.
okay. He dodges out of the way.
That's a flirty 20.
Quicker than you anticipated.
Second
That's
hit.
gonna hit.
That's going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And a focus point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's going to be 7 points of damage.
All right.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That meets it, beats it.
Okay, and then that is.
I really thought this 19 AC would get me further.
And that is going to be a 10 points of damage there.
That hits hard.
You've seen.
Are you using the plus to your regular punches or your stick?
Regular punches.
Oh shit. How much damage was that last one?
10.
Yeah, so that's 70 total.
Yeah. Just,
What's your HP?
just so you know, versus 0.
I know. I'm aware.
I think we're only going 3 rounds, team.
Thistle is going to, as that last punch makes contact, Thistle is
She's
going
not. You'll notice she's also not hitting your face. At all.
Oh, well, that's very nice of her.
She's
She's
not
just damaging his.
Okay, well, as that last punch comes into his, he's going to punch her right in the face.
She punches you in the heart.
Just,
all right.
It's that scene from it's John Wick, just like when he slams him in the chest.
So after the first round where he didn't get a single hit that really landed, and she's just been fucking wailing on him. I think she and I can't speak to how Shy would be, but I think there's a certain amount of like, oh, this I'm gonna handle this handily, and I don't think you see the punch coming,
Sure.
and it just clocks you right in the nose as I roll 25 to hit
Absolutely.
for 4 points of damage.
Woo!
Just blocks you
He's
back.
on the board. 70 to 4.
And then as your head kind of like cracks back, not a lot, because 4 points
You've been hit before.
You've been hit before.
This nose has been broken at least 30 times.
But as
Oh, I don't think 4 breaks it.
And that moment where the punch makes contact and your eyes close just for a second, I'm going to use my maneuver.
Ooh.
And you feel Thistle's, because I have to hit to use it. You feel Thistle's hand on your shoulder as he spins you around, and I'm going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
And I'm going to move around and essentially place you in like a. How am I going to do this? Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll grab
Full
your.
Nelson.
I'm going to grab your
Rear
arm,
naked choke.
and I'm going to like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm gonna like wrap my legs up around your torso and
Yeah.
flip you down to the ground and sort of arm bar you
Okay.
slightly.
Okay.
So,
We all
and that's a
do well.
strength. Is that a contested strength or I don't forget how it works?
think
It's contested athletics.
a contested athletics
To grapple.
To grapple.
Okay. You are going to beat me handily on this.
Well, I might not roll. well.
Don't you have an advantage as a Goliath?
He gets. He will get.
I don't think so.
And he uses first level.
That's only barbarians. With advantage
uses
on
that.
23.
You're going to beat me handily. I literally cannot do this unless
Oh,
I get...
okay. But you can add 20.
Nope.
Okay.
You got me in
So
the
then,
grapple.
and as he gets you down, his legs are sort of up in your armpits, and we're both on the ground. I'm gonna just hammer fist you.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh no, you get proficiency in that.
Yeah, that's why I've got such a high one. That is a 24 to hit.
It does.
That's another 4.
Damage.
8
Wait,
points of
you
damage.
use your maneuver. Does that not give you damage?
Oh, I should have rolled concentration checks on all of those hits. For my haste. I'm just gonna.
I'm going to let you keep it.
I'm just gonna. I forgot.
keep it.
Kind of you.
You keep
Thank
it.
you.
You keep it.
Giving spirit.
Did you roll
It'll
your-
bite you at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you roll your maneuver damage?
It's not. It's a different mechanic.
It's
They're-
just a grapple.
You don't add your maneuver dice to you.
I do have it, but I don't have a dice. I spend a point, so
Yeah,
I spend
so-
a slot.
so it
So I don't
doesn't-
have a dice.
You don't add
Yeah,
any
yeah.
six.
Yeah. We could do it where you add a dice.
We could.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just
a
like
D6?
an extra D6.
Yeah, D6 is the fee.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have reworked the maneuver master, or it's maneuver adept? Battle master?
Martial adept.
Martial adept,
I
thank
think.
you.
That might not be it either.
I think that's what it is.
It's what I have.
We've kind of homebrewed a new feat, and that's maybe something we'll put up on the Patreon as well. Or we'll definitely talk about it in Chatwater.
No, that'll end up in the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll talk
It's
about it in
martial-
Chatwater.
It's
right?
martial adept.
Yeah, martial adept. All right,
Now,
so you are
means,
grappled.
Grappled means I just can't move.
Yeah, your speed
You
is
still
0.
attack. You still
You
fucking
absolutely
kick
can
and hit
still
me.
attack.
Are you down
You're
on
not
the,
at
I'm down on the-
I
we're
don't
both-
have martial adept. I have superior technique, which gives me the fighting style.
We're also
Sorry, I have
both.
fighting style.
We're both prone, technically.
Technically, so.
We'll just cancel it out.
Okay, so I'm not.
And I'll
rolling with
roll.
advantage.
I'll roll con saves on these, because I just forgot.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
The monk had secretly cast haste and was maintaining
That's gonna hit.
concentration.
That's
trying to
going to be 11 points.
He
of
wants you to
damage.
feel
11, so I gotta roll
Adam, 11.
Make me look bad.
10 or higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First attack. Second attack's a
You don't have
22.
Warcaster.
that hits.
Do you have Warcaster?
Oh, that was 11, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
And that's going to be 8 points of damage for the next one.
None of these attacks have
Stays
been
up.
significantly higher than. Have none of them have been above 20.
I'm going to spend a focus point for flurry of blows.
All right.
And I think at this point, if he's got me kind of like in that, it's just like what I can do with my elbow. It's just like into his sides, just like absolutely just wailing into his sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have not hit him in the face, and I haven't gone for the groin. So for once, Shy is fighting.
He's dead.
clean.
Kick his acorn.
That's going to be a 27 to hit.
That will just hit.
You're not acorns anymore.
I was up on top. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
All right.
And I have key points to burn, or I have focus points to burn, so we're
go
going to
for
try
it.
for a stunning
Yeah,
strike.
that's succeed.
What do you have not had?
So you can roll a con save, please.
The con save.
I can like some peach pits.
Your con is very high, so it's so many. It's just for fun at this
What
point.
is the? What are they gonna be?
What's the number?
Apricots.
I got 15.
You fail, so you are
Oh.
stunned.
Keep going.
And so
You feel his body seize up.
Damn, this is going
And he's
really bad.
incapacitated, so I don't think you're grappled anymore.
okay. No, incapacitated is different than stunned.
Stunned.
Oh, okay.
You're not incapacitated.
You're not incapacitated when you're stunned.
But
What about if you're
No,
grabbed?
when you're grappled, you're not incapacitated.
No, but when
No.
you're stunned, you are incapacitated.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when you are incapacitated, you can no longer grapple. Basically,
Yeah.
the grapple ends.
And my spell drops, right?
No,
No, you can
Okay.
maintain
Spell stays up.
concentration. So I
You're
think
no longer grappled.
no longer
Okay.
grappled. So I scramble out of that. And
you get him in
then-
the apricot, dude.
Yeah, I think I have to at this point. I think I try and like get him essentially in a.
I think that's what stunned him. I think you just got a good knee in.
and then a knee to his kidney, right in the back of his kidney.
Jesus Christ.
That's both 12, so that's going to be a 22 to hit with that one.
hits.
This kills the Thistle.
And that is 8 points of damage.
How much health do you have total?
120.
All right.
I know. All right, my turn.
No, you're stunned.
You're stunned. It's back.
Not your turn.
Back to your turn. Keep going.
So roll with advantage here.
Yeah.
It's body shots.
That's
Here's the
going to
thing.
be a
He's stunned.
27 to hit.
Till the start of your next turn or the end of your next turn?
End of my next
All right.
Cool. So
That hits.
when he goes unconscious, it's going to be hard to tell. Because his body language isn't going to change much.
So that's 27
That hits.
to hit, and then we're doing.
I'm not going to tell you when he goes unconscious because of that.
Okay, that's going to be 8 points. No, sorry, 7 points of damage.
All right. Keep my concentration.
And at this point, I kind of lean down to him because you can speak in stultering phrases. Do you want to tap here?
Never.
I look to, what's his name, Errol?
Yeah.
Y'all have a cleric on site.
Uh-huh.
He's decided not to tap.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm throwing dice
Was
now.
that your turn?
No, I have, that was my
3 more
first-
attacks.
That's good.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That will just hit.
That's going to be 7 points.
All right.
And I lean down one more time. Are you sure?
Never.
Okay. So knowing that and knowing that I have beaten him to a bloody pulp and that he is going to be unstunned by the end of this, I am going to use my focus point to use patient defense. And so you see Shy does not go in for the kill strike, but you will be rolling this first attack with me at all of the attacks at me at disadvantage.
Thistle gets up.
And I back off and I stand up.
Changing your mind on the early
Errol
rolls,
looks
eh?
at you and goes, use every tool at your advantage.
He bows. And I wild shape.
There it is.
All right.
What do you wild shape into?
What round are we on?
Rock?
This is my
I think
only one.
this is probably the last round.
He
This is
gets
probably the last
one.
round.
He gets one
Big round.
opportunity.
His thing. He had 2 hit points left.
I know.
2.
That's why I offered him the taps the last 2 times and didn't finish him off.
Duh. 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 We
Look.
duh.
Dose.
Shy's learned to fight a bit more honorably, and she loves Thistle very much.
All right, he gets up, and as he gets, he kind of like
I'm gonna fight
he
Mary
gets a
next.
little bit bigger. He still looks like Thistle, but now his skin has taken on this sort of like slate gray color with cracks rippling through it as he takes his earth elemental form.
Hell yeah, let's go.
He doesn't pull his weapon, and he stalks in, and I'm now back
How much
up.
damage have I taken? I wasn't.
10.
I wasn't keeping.
He goes
Now-
full Ben Grimm.
I'm 100 back up to 126.
I like to, like in the TV show of this, it's like them fighting, and then it's like cutting to Esper like running through the jungle,
Yeah.
like fighting Skilly, like in full,
Yeah, surrounded by a bunch of like weird balding children.
in full pitch combat, a bunch of balding children. These two beating the shit out of
Us in the mid George
these two,
Costanzas.
one of them getting beaten the shit out of.
Where are we?
You're just in the monastery grounds, like you're in the training area.
Okay, what is the earth like?
It's
Is it worked?
no. This is
Okay,
soft.
he disappears,
soft
the
zone.
earth glides, he pops up
Soft earth.
behind, and he fucking clobbers.
Absolutely.
So now, I will say,
You
I
roll
get,
this attack
Clever
with
attack.
disadvantage.
Because patient defense.
yeah, I get two attacks.
Because of haste, you get 3.
Yeah.
I hardly know.
Yeah, it gets 2 attacks and then hasted, so I get 4 attacks total.
Hasted action, you can make 1 attack.
Okay.
Hasted action's a little.
That is a 16.
No.
Damn it!
Because the monk just.
Oh, that's better. That's a 24.
Yes.
Is it only on the first hit that the patient
No.
defense
All of
is the
them.
whole turn? Okay. I see how it is.
It is fully the I see you know your judo well.
Get your hands off my apparatus.
A succulent Chinese meal?
For what? The charge?
18 points of bludgeoning
Woo!
damage.
See you
Yeah.
all know well.
Okay,
And
okay.
then I will grapple you again.
Okay.
Do you get one use of your...
No.
No.
So the way that we've done it is he burns a
Oh, spell slot.
First
spell
level
slot.
spell
First level
yeah,
spell
yeah,
slot
yeah,
to do the maneuver.
to do a maneuver.
Oh, when you said you get one, as in you get one option.
Yes.
I understand.
At
One
this
available
moment.
maneuver.
So basically,
I
what
understand.
he's gonna do is he's gonna fucking crack her right in the stomach, and as she doubles over, he's gonna put his hands underneath her, and he's gonna fucking
Suplex!
Right.
You get your D6 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's another 6 points.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And this is still a disadvantage.
Yes, it is.
Is it a flat roll because it's grapple? Does grapple?
Grapple doesn't give you advantage.
Oh,
I got 64.
I know.
Because he got 6 points.
oh 2 11s
2 11s.
plus 8. That's 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why did I lose my d8s already? I just had them in my hand.
Is this our last round?
Yeah, this is
So
it.
you'll have it. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah,
This
no,
is-
'cause- yeah. Shy went first. Ooh.
13 plus 5. Another 18 points of damage.
Hey, there
Okay.
you go.
That's
I
what.
was like,
52.
Yeah. That's 40. That's 46. I think I'm at then.
All right, as you watch Errol kind of put his hand up. That's it for now.
and then I drop my form and I'm fucked.
So much blood.
That was well done, Shy.
You did a really good job. I'm really proud of you.
Aw.
You learned a lot. That's amazing. You
It
should-
hurts so much more when I can't see.
Well, you know I didn't hit your pretty face.
I don't remember. I don't feel anything.
Okay. Do you all got a cleric or something?
Yes.
He can walk it off also.
He reaches up. Errol comes over and reaches up and unties your blindfold.
Pocket's bright.
Welcome back.
Tomorrow, you will take your final test of this first leg of your journey.
I'm real proud of you.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
Right now, terrible.
No, I meant more
Oh,
in
in
general.
general. Good.
Shy,
Yeah.
would you like to join him?
I would, if you'd like.
Oh, yes.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
There is a creature that has been harassing some of our scouts just to the east of here at an old ruin site. In the morning, you two will go and dispatch the creature.
You bet we will. Thank you. I'm honored.
There'll be a dinner this evening in your honor.
Well, like a heroic feast.
Something like that.
Without the ick. Just a hero's feast, maybe.
A feast in your honor.
Hero's feast.
Rest up.
I would assume I
Also,
would
this
like.
is
They get given some. You get given some quarters as well.
This is the first time I'm seeing him.
Yeah.
Because she put the blindfold on before I met him.
You met him before. He was the one who brought you from
okay.
the temple. Yeah.
When you were in the tree.
portal in Sigil.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I like.
Oh shit, it's you. I'm
been me the whole time.
I'm very bad with names.
He's been here the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, let's go get you cleaned up.
All right.
I like help.
And I walk in the wrong direction.
I-
And have to be like pulled.
go, you're,
oh yes, this way.
Your quarters in this way. I like help him.
You close your
upstairs.
eyes, you know the way.
The seeing thing is throwing me. I might have to remove the eyes.
I mean,
Wild-shaped
I would
stones.
rather
one
like
first.
you probably will need those at
I
some
don't know
point.
for what. I was fine without them.
Well,
You get to keep the blindfold as well.
Oh,
Aw, souvenir.
this isn't gonna fit anywhere else. No, nowhere else.
You spend the evening
yes.
having a lovely feast at the monastery. You see all of the other monks of this monastery have come out, and it is a beautiful spread. It's all things that have been grown. It's fully vegetarian, and it's all things that are grown here at the monastery. And there is a tea, as well as a special kind of fermented drink that they make from some of the carrots that they grow here. It is delicious. There is some singing later on in the evening. It's quite beautiful. And then they take you out to Gloomtharan to kind of finish off. You watch as Adrima goes to the tree, and she pulls down. You can see there are two kind of metal bands that are hanging on one of the low branches, and she brings them down. Tomorrow, when you return, these will be yours. She looks at both of you.
For me, too?
Yes.
Thank you.
But it is Banded Sombra.
I've known the name the whole time.
Well, you said it very
You know
incorrectly.
what? Yeah, I did.
The Banded Sombra are only one half of this monastery. The other is the Umbral Arborists. We work in pairs. So, I look forward to your return tomorrow morning. Get a good rest, and these will be waiting here for you. She hangs them on the tree. And she invites you to touch the tree.
I would, I am a guest here, and Thistle is an apprentice, so I would let him go first if he wished to.
I'm gonna walk up, place my hand on the tree, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Whoa.
I stalked it just in case this happens.
Whoa, talking to the tree of death, my God.
As you...
What's that?
It's just unbearable.
Stop, dude! I just watched you get your ass beat, dude! So fucking long!
It's those memes going around with the Alberta voice.
Oh, God.
As you lay your hands on the tree, you just hear a...
It is an honor to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well.
I wanted to say thank you. Your people have shown me a great kindness.
I am glad.
I hope to use what I've learned to protect other forests.
Good. All are connected.
If you ever need anything, you know how to find me.
I am all around you.
And I think Thistle would sort of bow his head, press his forehead against the trunk, and then step aside to let Shy.
All right.
I think Shy would approach the tree, like slowly, a lot of reverence. And she would step up to the tree, and I think you would see kind of like a soft glow in her hands, not one of hurting, but of like, my magic would like to receive your magic. Like, what is magic in me recognizes what is magic in you. And I place my two hands on the tree.
Yeah. As you place your hands on the tree, you notice the bark becomes damp where your hands are. And you can see the kind of rivulets of water sort of run down your arms. And as they pass over your bioluminescence, you see the water itself has kind of a grayish, like a darker tinge to it, as it kind of colors the light that's coming out and kind of dims it ever so slightly. But you feel you don't see, but you sense the willow tree kind of bend around this embrace, almost like an embrace, just at the very periphery, your peripheral vision. You feel this kind of embrace.
Lean my forehead into it and touch it as a sign of respect.
And kind of, almost as if it's inhaling, it kind of extends back out.
I think as Shy comes back, it just smells like a little bit like salt water and kelp and like the spray of the beach. She kind of just like, it feels like home, though we're not near my home.
All plants and trees are connected to this one. They all live in some way in the root structure between this one and its sister.
Yeah.
I am, in some ways, part of this tree.
I'm glad for it. I'm really glad you came down here, Thistle.
It's easy for me to be better here. It will be harder for me to stay better once we leave.
How can I best support you doing that? Because if you like this, the self that you get to be when you're here, the person who gets to say how you choose to exist in the world up there is you. Now, granted, there are so many other constraints, responsibilities, things on your plate, but most of the time, we're not responsible for most of the things that happen to us, but we are responsible for the way we choose to carry ourselves forward through them. How can I help you with that?
I don't know if you can help me more than you already have. You all are the reason I sought this out to begin with. The rest of this path is one that I need to lead. Not necessarily walk alone, but need to be at the front of.
Well, certainly understand the need to carve your own path in the world. But if you feel like you're leaning, you're feeling unsteady, or like something's got you on the back foot, before it knocks you out, you just ask, and I will be there. I won't fight your battles for you unless you would like me to. But I will always help you.
And I think that in a way that's uncommon for Thistle, rather than offering some sort of quip or turning a moment like this into a joke or a punchline, he's just going to close the gap and hug Shy.
All right.
She hugs back, trying not to hurt you.
No, he's fully healed.
Oh, you're healed at this point. I think there's like.
Do a short rest.
She probably like.
You
her-
squeeze the blood, remaining blood out of him like a toothpaste tube.
Yeah.
And he dies.
And
I
he
think-
dies.
Like, I think Shy's head is like against probably your mid chest because she's so short. She hears the two heart. Shut up!
I
You
didn't
were
say
not
anything.
turning anything into a joke, and she hears the two slightly, like millisecond,
Asynchronous.
yeah,
Yeah.
heartbeats.
Right? You head back for the evening. and you rest. And with the dawn, you begin your jog out to the east of the monastery, and before you go, Errol sees you off, reminding you to use all the tools at your disposal.
Yeah, he better.
Head off into the gloom. You two sit in the living room with your 5 hinderlings and your gassy goats, and that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Oh my god.
We're like new, like what is it when you just get kids, unexpected parents?
Unexpected parents, yeah.
And just like
oopsie. Yeah, oh god. There's so many.
There's like a Josh Duhamel movie about that.
They're running around. Beef and beef are fighting.
We definitely added.
You're having a slap fight.
We definitely added Gloomthras to the list of people that Shy has
romantic
vibes.
Yes.
The tree?
The tree.
Oh, yeah.
She touched that tree and it got wet.
Immediately.
This is the kind of stuff we discuss in Chatwater.
And before.
And according to Ben Shapiro, that shouldn't happen.
It's unnatural.
That's unhealthy.
I'm also sorry. I kind of blacked out showing Thistle when Yanis was showing me this list. Did we end the episode?
We did.
Yeah,
we ended the episode.
Sick
We are
one.
leaving.
It's done.
Leaving.
I'm turning this car around.
You're gonna definitely want to come check out Chatwater this week. Jess, what's Chatwater and where can they go find it?
Sorry, I was trying to think of. I was trying to figure out whether a joke was over the line or not. It was, so I'm not going to say it. Type exclamation point Patreon in the chat if you want to find out more about it. Our Patreon is where we post our Chatwaters. They come out the Wednesday after when this airs. So if you're watching this live, you only got to wait a couple days. Head on over there, sign up as a free tier member, and give it a test drive. And if you like it and you want to support us, give us money, please. It helps us literally do this.
This week is the perfect week to sign up to be a free member because the play test for the
battle system. We got to figure it. We're working on
workshopping
it.
a name.
Blackwater battle system.
By the time that this releases, based on when this was filmed, we will have come up with a name for it. It's going to be in the description of the Chatwater video on our Patreon, which will be, and you'll be able. I'll make sure I put an extra post for it so you can access it. It'll be available for all folks at the free tier. Please give us your feedback. There's a feedback form attached. Go give us feedback. We really want to do more with the system. Yo, girl, give us feedback.
Girl, give us something.
Anything.
I want to say a huge thank you to the wonderful folks over at Evil Hat for all of the fun swag. Thank you for having us as part of the creator program. Kelly's got her first D&D notebook.
Perfect.
I'm so excited.
Being a side band, it feels like.
I'm Thistle.
Also, if you missed the announcement already, we are going to be at GamesCon Canada. I will drop the link to go get your tickets. Come join us in Edmonton. It's going to be so fun. Please stick around for the raid. We are going to go hang out with someone awesome and put your thumbs up, babies. Does anyone have one?
Yeah, I got one.
Wait, over here. Turn.
Over here.
Yeah.
Over where I am.
Yeah.
The camera's over here.
This is camera?
Yeah, you're pointing right at camera.
Sound loves this.
When a bunch of kids stop pulling pranks, drink the lemonade and
Touch the game!